Okay, so where we last left off, you guys had ventured to the Mock Fields with the intention of entering the Mockden Caverns in order to find the lost niece of the Winnowing Reach Magistrate, Hannah. He had ventured into the caverns in search of some slime samples and had not been seen for days. You guys entered the caverns, encountering many obstacles along the way. Rickety tunnels, slimes dropping from the ceiling.
Our own incompetence.
Slimes stealing multiple weapons from the hands of the adventurers. Slime splitting in two. Just a lot of slime-related incidents went down before you guys finally cleared the cavern, it seemed, of slimes. At least the immediate threats. And discovered Kenna. Slimed to a wall. You freed her. She was unharmed. Possibly was in danger of about to be consumed by a slime, but you showed up just at the nick of time and liberated her from her slimy captors. You guys then left the caverns with the intention of heading back to Winnowing Reach, but along the way you discovered a small swamp hut. Weary from your journey underground, you decided that perhaps the owner of the hut would have some hospitality to show you guys, and you could stop for a rest. Upon knocking on the door, you were greeted by a small hedge woman who welcomed you in and fixed you some sandwiches. And then asked a favor. She revealed that she was a witch and she had a recent vision of the forest burning and wanted to carry out a ritual to delve deeper into her vision to see if she could find out more. She requested that you guys venture out to the swamp and gather some herbs and some frog spleens. You guys agreed. You headed north to a nearby pond, where you had a few snafus. Firstly, failing to capture any small frogs to extract their spleens, and then being assailed by an enormous toad, defender of the pond and an avenger of froggy kind. He struck Leaf down with his poisonous bite. And then Leaf lunged forward to save his best friend, unleashing a tidal wave of wild magic and exploding, taking out himself and Gregory Lightfeather, heavily damaging the frog. Luckily, Basil was out of range, safe up on the pond bank. He finished the toad and then revived the party just in the nick of time, avoiding a possible almost full party kill.
A very quick ending to our story.
Yep.
You extracted the enormous spleen from this toad, found what herbs you needed to, and headed back to Susan's hut. Upon arrival, he was most pleased with the amount of spleen you brought her, enough to last for months, beyond the ritual she was about to carry out. And she began the ritual, revealing just before its climax that she was about to summon a demon. With the intention of picking its brain about her visions.
Yes.
The ritual worked. Yep. Her vision of summoned demon came to fruition, and a small, hinky lesser demon climbed forward from the cauldron and began to
fart everywhere.
Release some foul gas and then vehemently attack everyone in the hut. You guys slayed the demon.
First, I trapped it underneath the cauldron.
That's right. You trapped it underneath the cauldron, slayed it, and then chastised Susan a little for summoning said demon. But
100%.
At the end of the day, she rewarded you guys for helping her with
Some
the ritual and then
dispatching
the demon. Yep, gave you some potions for the road, as well as her nest charm. You guys made your way back to Winnowing Reach with Kenna in tow. You earned the thanks of Walder, the Winnowing Reach Magistrate, who penned you a letter of introduction to get you in to see the Council of Birdfolk at Alderheart, as well as a letter of introduction for Leaf to hopefully get him a meeting with the commander of the Perch Guard. You also received some coin for dispatching some slimes, and headed to the Wrangler's Rest to rest up before meeting up with Eliza the next day and setting out on the 3-day journey to Alderheart. So, adventurers, you're about to hit the road. Is there anything you'd like to do just before leaving?
What's the maximum of arrows I can, like, carry?
Whatever, like, your encumbrance is, I guess. I mean, like, if you want to
Okay.
carry 30, 40 arrows, that's fine.
Yeah, I might leave it for the moment. We might find some bandits on the road, possibly. So I'll just leave it.
All right.
We're fully healed and everything, yes?
Yes, it was a long rest, so you can
Excellent.
recover all HP. Yeah.
Excellent.
Awesome. And we all leveled up.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, did
Yeah.
anyone
Level
get
2.
anything exciting?
I can now cast Catapult, which
What?
lets me yeet an object at an enemy and deal an insane amount of damage. Whereas before, my spells were doing 1d6 damage, Catapult does 3d8,
Ooh! Is there a size? Like,
between 1 and
Up to
5
5
pounds.
pounds.
up to 5 pounds?
Like a nice size rock.
How much do I?
Or a small chair.
Or a small chair. Or a small chair. A pretty small chair. Yeah.
Wait, what's the max?
5
Five.
pounds.
Oh, damn it, I'm
A
heavier
bar
than that.
stool? That'd be 2.5 kilo.
Well, yeah, I guess a wooden bar stool, maybe. Yeah, small wooden bar stool.
A
Got it
2-legged
decided.
wooden bar stool.
All right. So you guys meet up with Eliza and her cart earlier the next morning and head east for Alderheart.
Yeah, boy.
Huzzah.
Got my letter for the perch guard. I'm going to be the first Humblewood in the perch guard. Today is going to be a good day. Good day.
All right. So the first day of travel goes by uneventfully. You guys
Aw.
find a crossroads with a clearing to the north where you decide to make camp for the night. Who would like to take first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Gregory would like. I'll take the last watch. That's all right with all
Okay.
of you folk.
Are we camping up in the tree tonight?
I most certainly. We have that thing that makes the perch, right?
Yeah, you do actually. You'd like to use your nest charm?
That's just like a reusable thing.
It's a
right?
reusable magic item, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to use the neck charm.
All right. So you pull the nest charm from your neck, sort of make an arcane gesture over the top of it, and loop it to the ground. After a few seconds, there's what looks like fireflies sort of explode out in a small radius around the charm, and these enormous roots, almost like tendrils, begin to grow out of the earth. They extend up 30 feet, grow into basically a tree trunk, and then flare out into basically an oversized bird's nest, a nice platform for you guys to make camp on for the night, out of the reach of most danger. How do you feel about this, Basil?
Well, Basil either makes the choice of no sleep or sleeping on the ground. So, he will get up and, like, obviously once everything's sorted, he won't, the tree's up and the nest is up. Who's taking first watch?
I am.
Okay. Well, you'll see Basil once everyone's sorted and closing down for the night. He'll take his bedroll and start climbing out of the tree. And just
Right.
going to find somewhere. Like he wants to. Obviously, Basil wants to stay close. So if there's any tree roots or anything like that that he can securely hide himself in or anything like that.
Why not
weapons
just sleep at the base of
reasonably close.
the tree where the perch is?
I think. Yeah, I think that's what I'll try and do. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take last watch.
All right.
I think Gregory had dibs
No,
on last watch.
I would like to take the last watch. Thank you, if that's okay.
I'll take the second last thing.
All right.
Good call.
Leaf, can I see a perception check, please?
You may.
Ooh. Oof. Leaf.
I am very, very tired.
It was a long day of hiking along the trail towards Alderheart, and you're not off here and there, but You managed to stay alert for most of your shift. Basil, would you like to take second watch?
Perception roll. Ooh. Jeez.
Again, you're sort of leaning against the bottom of the trunk of the nest that you guys grew, and you also nod off every now and then. But it passes by uneventfully, and Gregory Lightfeather, a perception check, please.
Oh, yes. Where is that?
$19. Okay, so Gregory Lightfeather takes the final watch, the early hours of the morning. It mostly goes by uneventfully. Although, at one point, as you're looking out from the edge of the perch, staring down into the tree line nearby, you do spot a large elk sort of appears in a small glade just on the other side of the tree line. You see it looking around at you, and something almost mystical about either the elk or the area where it's standing, and there seems to be this odd sense of calm and serenity that washes over you. You watch as the elk walks forward to a small waterhole that you didn't notice before, and drinks from it, and takes one last look at you and trots off into the forest again.
Blessings be. Gorgeous.
All right. Next
That's
morning.
how Lee smells.
All right, and morning comes, and you guys pack up camp and head off on the road again.
Alright, right, yeah.
Beautiful.
Anyone see anything interesting?
Yes, actually, there's this gigantic elk that visited me this morning on my watch. It was just wandering around and drank from the waterhole nearby our camp. It was just wondrous. It was so calm and peaceful.
Ah, man, I didn't see anything.
There's not much nocturnal life around.
No.
That
Well, hopefully there's more adventure up ahead. Onwards!
All right. For future reference, what is your usual marching order that you guys will take?
Kashmir is at the back or next to
Yeah.
Leaf.
I wouldn't mind being out front, maybe scouting.
Okay.
With enough paces out front to be able to keep eye contact.
Okay. And also at the moment, don't forget Eliza is traveling with you with her handcart as well.
Yeah, the way I imagine it was Basil at the front scouting, like being a lone wolf sort of thing. Then, Leaf and Cashmere in the middle-ish with Gregory. Well, it's like Leaf is bouncing between like up and down from the back where Cashmere is to the front where Gregory is, and trying to catch up with Basil but can't. Then he backs back to the card talks to like just up and down,
Okay.
Like a rubber band.
basically.
All right. So at one point, Leaf, where you're up the front, just lending Basil's ear once again, about early in the afternoon, about 1 p.m. You two
Yeah.
are distracted from your current surroundings as you just sort of engage in some light conversation. And all of a sudden you hear a cracking noise, a branch snapping. Can I please get a dexterity saving throw from both of you?
Ooh, okay. Oh, I didn't go. I got two.
Oh, very
I'll
good,
take the
very
top
good.
one. I'll take
Very
the-
good.
It says I have advantage on Dex against effects you can see while not blinded, deaf, or
Yes,
incapacitated.
this is an unseen effect.
Okay.
But you both passed. You sort of you hear the snap. You hear the sudden wrenching and tightening of a length of rope. You look up. You see a net dropping towards both of you. You both immediately dive to either side out of the way, and the net falls to the ground uselessly.
I want to, if I can, pull out my short bow and just do a perception. Just look around the forest, see if there's anything connected to it. Like either we walk through, like
Yeah.
we set off a trap, or if there's something pulling at something.
All right, roll a perception check.
I did the same. Yeah, roll out of the way, draw my great sword. Yeah. Nope.
All right. Yeah, you guys look around. You don't see anything in the immediate vicinity. But all of a sudden, an arrow whizzes out of the bushes towards you, or a bolt rather. I'm gonna roll D2 to see who it's at.
Ooh.
I want to be 2.
You want to be 2, okay.
Yeah, I'll be 2.
All right.
Yes, I'm number 1.
All right, Leaf. What's your AC again?
14.
14. You hear this. It just sort of passes like between your ears and then just
Yeah.
thuds into the ground behind you. It appears you guys are under attack.
Under attack. Roll for initiative.
We're
they
gonna
within
roll for
our
initiative.
sight?
We gotta get our tokens first.
Yes. Remember, make sure your name is highlighted before you click and drag.
Yep.
Oh. Already got our tokens here.
Ooh.
Dude, pre-placed for your convenience.
Get
nat
wrecked.
20. Nice.
Get wrecked.
Okay.
It's coming through. Did it come through? No. Roll. No. Do you want us to move ourselves to where we would be?
Yes. So you and Basil will be a bit further Basil and Leaf will be a bit further forward. Everybody else around the cart. That's fine.
Oh, is that the car? Okay.
Yeah, that's the cart. Yep.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay.
Zoom in a bit then. I imagine it would be something like me there, and then, or actually, I think probably there. Would you be a bit next to me or behind the cart, Kyle?
Probably next to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe like trying to like tucking under your wing a little bit.
Gregory's trying to stay a little bit away from Kashmir's behind quills, I guess. How spiny is Kashmir? Like,
He's got a loose baggy robe / coat / cloak
to
over his
cover?
bills.
He is very cuddly, don't you worry.
Yeah. So they don't poke through too badly, and his quills are like almost sleek against his back until he gets scared, and then they bristle up.
Cool.
Right.
So when he's calm, you can just pet him if you like.
Yeah. Okay. Gregory's gonna do such.
Oh, I mean, he's bristling now. He's just seen a bolt fire at his friend.
Oh, before then.
All right, Leaf. It's you that has 13 passive perception. Am I right?
No.
I
No?
have it.
Oh, that's you. Okay,
I've got
so
13.
as you try to track the direction that this bolt could have come at from Leaf, you do spot a figure over in the bushes.
Ooh. Is that a Kenku?
It is a Corvum.
Corvum, sorry. So I see a Corvin and I'm gonna have to
Mapak.
map. Oh, I need to make myself a cheat sheet for what all these names are for. Let me these creatures.
Yeesh.
Yeah, what race is technically Leaf? What is the race?
I am a Loridae.
Luridae.
Yeah, it's a homebrewed race though. It's not in the Humblewood setting, but it's
Really?
it's valid.
And then Hedge is obviously a hedgehog, and Gregory, what are you
Yes.
again? Sorry.
Gallus,
He's a gallus. So he's like a
Yeah.
pheasant.
basically a ground bird. So like chickens, pheasants, peacocks,
Ah, okay.
lyrebirds.
Still fly.
Ooh, that would have been a
Still
good
fly.
character. A lyrebird
lyrebird.
bard.
Damn it.
Oh god, that'd be beautiful.
Alright,
Can mimic any sound. Yep. Sorry. continue.
Kashmir, you are up first. You cannot currently see any enemies in the bushes.
Leaf, are you alright?
Yes, yes, we're about to have some glory.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna see. Are there any rocks on the ground that I could catapult?
There are plenty of rocks and small objects around. Yes.
Oh, I guess it's time to try this out. I'm gonna levitate one of them with catapult and ready my action for as soon as I see an enemy.
Okay. Cool. All right. So from the bushes, you can see this Corvum and this Mapak sort of skulking behind this large brush. Basil, Leaf, and Basil, you hear some chatter from the bush, and you hear,
You idiot, you missed. You missed him, he was standing right there.
"What? I didn't want to hurt him. They look all right." Another crossbow bolt fires out towards Leaf.
Oh dear. Come and get me.
This one misses as well. Whizzes past the other side of your head, thuds into the ground, and it's your turn, Leaf.
Right, I'm going to actually put my greatsword away. I'm going to take out a javelin. I'm going to hurl it at the Corvum.
Okay. Roll a perception check to see him. He's currently hidden from you.
Oh, he's hidden from me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, I can't see shit.
Yeah. You're not sure where these bolts are coming from in the bushes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Can I ready an action with this? As soon as I see one of them, I'm gonna chuck my javelin at it.
Sure can.
Yeah, that's what I do. So it's like I know they're there. I'm just like, where are you? I got you.
You hear voices from the bushes again. There's too many of them. We can't. They could overpower us. We should get out of here.
Just stand and fight, you coward.
Gregory, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna caution Kashmir. Kashmir, be careful. Take care of yourself. I'm gonna
All right.
move forwards.
Did you not gain any HP, Kashmir?
No,
Oh,
I've got 14.
Your token just
Okay.
probably hasn't updated, actually. The first time you make a HP update, it'll fix itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You there in the forest? Come out, and we won't hurt you.
All right.
Gregory's just gonna hold his action and try and
All right.
get these people.
Yeah,
to come,
be
come out
diplomatic.
into the light.
Yep.
Yeah, come out to the
All
light.
right. Basil, it's your turn.
Seeing that Gregory is being diplomatic, Basil will ready a shot at the Corvin, not fire, but he will say, "They're over there, in the bushes," and he'll kind of like point his bow in their direction to kind of give everyone a heads up where they're coming from. But he's gonna hold this arrow until we see an aggressive move.
Okay.
Until he sees an aggressive move towards him and shoot at the Corvin.
All right. Kashmir, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move up here. Oh, I just need to mark on the spell slot. No, I'll move to there, and I'll say, what's the merchant's name again? What's her name?
Eliza.
Eliza, that's it. I'll say to Eliza, we should stay here. I'll try and protect you. Just stay here with me.
Yes, I'll
Okay.
hide behind the carts like usual.
And I'll pull out a dagger,
All right.
and I'll just move in front of the cart.
Okay.
I'll just wait.
Alright, you hear some more ruckus from the bushes.
Are you sniveling wrench? You are weak.
And you hear like a thud for everyone who can't see it. And then just like a cry. It's like, oh! And then Basil, you see the Corvum sprinting off into the bushes as he kicked the crap out of the Mapak.
Am I able to
kicked
take
him
a,
into the...
a shot?
Yes, if you want.
I'll give it a go.
Oh, God. Oh.
So
Nice.
9 damage.
It gets this Corvum square between the shoulder blades, in the spine. He's like, ah! He goes limp, his eyes wide with shock, and he falls forward into the face forward into the dirt.
And then I'll shout out. Can I shout out at that point?
Yeah.
We know you mean us no harm. It was him egging you on. Come out. We know you're no threat.
Okay. Leaf, it's your turn.
Yeah, I actually gotta seeing the guy run off. I'm gonna just chase after, like just bound after him to see if they're both running away, because I don't think I can see either of them at this stage.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you move. Well, actually, you can now.
Okay.
Yeah. The Mapak just sort of like got kicked forward out of his hiding spot, and then you saw the Corvum sprint out of the bushes and then copping out a bolt to
Yeah.
the spine.
So
and
is the Mapak like got the shit beaten out of him, or is he like?
He's
what's
still
his
like,
demeanor?
he's face down in the dirt, unarmed. His crossbow's on the ground behind him.
Yeah, I woke up. I'm like, so do you surrender?
He rolls over. He's like, oh, please don't hurt me. I was trying to get by. Lost me
done
home
it
in
in
the
a very
fire.
You've done a very dishonorable thing. Wait, survived the what now?
I lost me home in the fire. I lost everything. Me family.
Gregory, I found someone.
Yes, Leaf. What was you saying, young? How
He's,
was this your
he
path?
lost his home in the fire. Wait right here. I'm just gonna see if your pal's dead or not, and then I run over to the.
His,
my God.
His large corvamy beak is just like open, agape. His tongue just rolled out onto the ground, and he is most definitely dead.
You
Basil's
should
gonna
just
run over.
like get right up to him like, hello. It's like poke him with the javelin like. Think he's dead. I think you got him.
This is
Leaf,
large pool of blood
Muffins.
is like growing in the dirt below him. It's like,
Yeah, no, definitely dead. Good shot, Basil. Right in the
Mustn't
spine.
disrespect the dead like that.
I'm not
Yeah,
disrespecting
Leaf.
it. He tried to kill us. He's a bandit,
Yes,
filthy,
yes,
filthy, dirty bandit.
Well, the point remains.
Yes,
But,
Gregory. Sorry, Gregory.
Good Master Mapak here. What is your name?
oh, I'm Tom.
Tom, where are you from? Where was your home? You
Oh,
said your home was burned in the fires.
I come from a village from the northwest. Just a little town called Rivermill.
Rivermill.
River Mill.
And,
I don't know.
When did you say the your village was burned?
Oh, it was about a week ago.
A week ago. Oh
Yeah.
dear.
I had nowhere to go. I joined the bandit coalition. They took me in. They've been taking care of me. They're very nice. Well, he wasn't. He was a
No,
bit
no.
of
Was
a.
he from the coalition?
He's in the coalition too. He was a bit of an asswipe, to be honest.
Well, Tom, is it?
Tom, yeah. Some they call me
Yeah.
Slippery Tom sometimes.
Slippery. Yes. Well, we are actually on our way to Alderheart to see if we can put a stop to these fires that are happening. If you would like to come along and petition as well.
I was turned away from Alderheart after my village was burned down. That's why I had no choice but to join the coalition to survive.
Why did they turn you away?
If they're not taking any more refugees.
Oh dear.
Uh,
No one's tried to join the Purge Guard, have they?
You suck shit.
I don't know.
Okay, right. There still might be time then.
Can I please go? I really want to get back to my tent.
Oh
Uh,
yes. Well, if you must just don't go
No banditry.
robbing people on the road. It's not good for your own health.
I'm
You
sorry.
it might end up like your old friend here.
I won't do it again. I promise.
Oh well, you make sure you keep that promise,
All right.
young Tom.
He
Slippery.
like scarpers to his feet, leaves his crossbow, doesn't even bother to look back, and just runs.
Gregory,
As he gets about 20 feet
Wait,
away,
wait,
and
wait.
he looks back to see if there's any bolts like streaking towards him, and then keeps running. Okay.
we should
What?
have given him some food.
Tom? Tom,
He's gone.
He's scarpered.
I take the crossbow though.
I feel
cool.
like he's just going to. If he doesn't have food, he's just going to start stealing again.
Yes, well,
Or have it stolen off him.
Well,
We can't save everyone,
I
but we
suppose you're
can
right.
try.
you have a noble heart, Kashmir, and
I just think about food a lot, is all.
oh yes, well, so do I, dear boy. But we must continue. Let's just get the cart moving again.
Has Leaf returned back to the cart?
I can. Yeah. Hello.
While you are gone, I'm going to do an investigation check just on this person, just in case I recognize them.
Oh yes.
You do not recognize this Corvum, no.
But I do recognize the name, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I roll over this Corvum. I kind of look him up and down, realize I don't know him. What kind of equipment does he have on him? Or does he have like a quest?
He just has a short sword, a light crossbow,
Okay.
9 bolts left on him now,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
a small pouch with 5 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll take the 5 gold pieces from his pocket. I look at him, and he's just lying on the ground. And Basil thinks to himself that this could have been him. And he'll return back to the cart.
Okay. Alright, the rest of the day goes by without incident, and you guys set up camp again. Who'd like to take first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Alright. Deception check,
Kashmir
please.
is deliberately not volunteering and feels kind of guilty about it. But he's tired.
Baz will take second.
Oh yes. I will always take the last watch if it's okay with you, fellows.
You're an early
Oh,
sleeper.
If you want to, Gregory, that's fine.
Yes,
Yes.
I like to rise early in the mornings and greeting the sun from the feathers. Very peaceful.
Alright, perception check, Leaf.
I'm on it. What? Perception. Nice.
Alright.
Stayed awake this time.
Yes. There's the first 2 hours of watch go by without incident. As you're sort of just wistfully gazing at the night sky, or what patches of it you can see through the canopy of the forest, and you see a shooting star go by. That's about it. Second watch.
Basil.
So, shooting star, pretty.
Basil, yeah. Again, nothing happens.
During his
Gregory, oh, go on.
sorry.
Go on.
During his watch, he's gonna be a little like absent-minded. He's gonna be like lying up against the tree, looking around, and kind of on his silver neck, he's gonna be looking at the ring that he acquired from his first job with the crew that he was running with.
Right.
Just been like fingering this silver ring. He remembers the woman that he stabbed for it.
Okay.
Dark.
And he's remembering those times and thinking about how like how far he's come from those times and how naive he was when he was younger. Which
Okay.
was like a year ago, I guess. Yeah. Deep in thought. So probably when Gregory gets up, he's completely shocked and surprised because he's so lost in his own thoughts.
All right.
You're still awake, Basil?
So, oh yeah, and he quickly pushes this ring into his into his shirt. He's like, yeah, I'm still awake. Sorry, I was concentrating, lost in my own thoughts.
Yeah, you weren't keeping a very good watch, were you?
Maybe. My head's in a different place at the moment. I apologize.
Whoa. What's got you preoccupied?
I'm on, I guess, a redemption road, if you will. There's parts of my past that still darken my thoughts, and I just want to do good from now on. And today, with that bandit, it kind of reminded me of where I once came and how far I've gone since then, and how easily, had I stepped down the wrong path, that could have been me that was shot by his arrow. And yeah, don't tell the others of this.
Oh no. Yeah, you have my word. But
I know that through your beliefs, you might believe in forgiveness or even redemption, and that's just what I'm trying to prove by being out here with you guys. I was initially just trying to hide in your town, but now I can see a way that I can kind of make myself feel better, that I can sleep better. As you know, it's a struggle for me. Somewhere that I don't feel secure or close to the ground. Even when I lived in the village, I slept under the floorboards of the place that I lived in. And so I'm getting there. I'm getting better, but
yes, but
still
the
passing
perch
down.
isn't for everyone first. But Basil, I've always thought that there's no crime so great that cannot be forgiven. So you keep your on your path of doing good, and that is all you can hope for. It's just to be a better person.
Basil smiles at Gregory, and it's like the first time he's actually felt like relieved that, because he was nervous about telling everyone about his past, and he's opened up a little bit, and yeah, he's genuinely happy, and says thank you, Gregory, and he just goes.
Now, you get some rest now. You've been you look tired.
I am. Thank you. And you'll find a little hole in the tree and kind of curl up and throw his cloak over himself and rest his eyes.
Okay. Alright. Gregory, your watch goes by without incident. Sun begins to rise over the forest canopy. Just spread your feathers and salute the morning sun.
Oh yes. I'm gonna. What sound does a pheasant make?
I don't
I'll
know.
find one.
Google's pheasant sounds.
Oh, it's you guys pack down the perch. It retracts back into its amulet form and head off for your final day of travel towards Alderheart. The day goes by without anything happening. Fairly brisk day. The air is quite dry, as it has been the last few weeks. Sorry. Mid-afternoon, you reach a point, and Eliza suddenly brings her handcart to a stop. You guys turn back to see what she's doing. So, like, slaps her hands together, and she's like, "Well, here we are.
Here we are. Where? What?
You're kind of looking around, wondering what she's referring to, and you see her glance up, and your vision moves up along with her. And above her is the most enormous tree you've ever seen. You realize that you can't see, the trunk isn't even in sight yet, but these enormous branches that seem to go for a mile, they're blocking out the sun up above you.
Okay.
Well, we're almost there. The pulley should be up ahead.
Cool. All right.
Alright, and you move forwards like another.
Sorry, Leaf is overcome by the size. Like he didn't never seen a tree this big before. It's sort of this is overwhelming.
You move forward another few hundred feet through the forest, and eventually you come to this enormous root, this enormous tree root. Just forms this natural wall in front of you. At the base of it, several small buildings, some granaries, some farmhouses, and you notice suspended by these enormous rope systems, several platforms, large wooden platforms going up and down, raising carts, barrels, crates, people coming and going. As you look up, and you see where they run to, another large platform jutting out from the tree about 100 feet overhead. And Eliza turns. She's like, "Oh, you've never been to Alderheart before, have you? Well, you surely you have, Gregory, but
Yes. Long time ago.
Oh well, welcome. Guess we'll jump on the next platform up, I guess.
After you.
Yeah, lead the way. I'm not sure how this works.
All right. So you guys move through this small staging area up to the queue for the platforms, and one of the large wooden platforms slowly lowers down in front of you, and comes to a stop. Several birdfolk and humblefolk around begin boarding it. Eliza pushes her handcart forwards. It gets a little stuck as she's trying to get it up over the edge onto the platform. She's like, "Oh dear, could you please
Help! I help her lift it up.
Oh, thank you very much." You guys all board this platform, and it begins to rise slowly up into the air. 10 feet, 20 feet, 50 feet, 80 feet, 100 feet.
Oh, yes. So good to be up
Basil
this
is
high.
trying, like, the whatever he can hold on to, maybe not the rope because it's too close to the edge, maybe the cart, he's just, like, white-knuckling, holding on to this right now.
And eventually it comes to the stop at the very top of where this pulley system, suspended out by a large wooden crane, and see this large crank system being worked by a very brawny raptor birdfolk. You guys all exit the platform and enter this large hole in the side of the tree. Walking inside, Eliza turns around. She's like, "Well, welcome to the trunk market."
Trunk market.
It's like a.
Is it called the trunk market because it's part of the trunk of the tree, or because they sell trunks?
Oh,
Animals?
well, maybe a bit of both, possibly.
That makes sense.
So it appears the tree on the inside is almost entirely hollow. As you enter the trunk market section, and you see several both residential dwellings, houses constructed on the inside of this tree, as well as merchant stands set up here and there, and a large laneway coming and going, and just bustling with people going about their business, about to close down business for the day.
Oh, wow. That looks amazing.
Eliza turns to you again. She's like, "Well, I'm going to head up to the canopy market a bit higher in the tree and see if I can't inquire about taking over my sister's old store. There's a lovely tavern here, on this level. It's the Wooden Flagon. Could possibly take up lodging there if you need somewhere to stay. The Council Plaza is right at the top of the tree. It's quite late in the day, so you might want to head up there tomorrow morning. It's up to you though. But I'll catch up with you soon. Yes, you can find me up at the Canopy Market.
Okie dokie.
Yes. Well, you know where to find us. We'll take lodgings where you suggest.
Alright, and thank you very much again. Come and see me up at the Canopy Market, and hopefully I can get hold of my sister's old store.
Yes, without a doubt.
Alright then.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, have a good evening.
You too. Thank you, Eliza. Is it Eliza? Was it?
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you, Eliza. You're a great travel companion.
All right, and yeah, you guys have an evening to spend as you wish in Alderheart.
So where did you say we were in the
So you're in the Trunk Market District, number 5.
Trunk Market District? So would there be like jewelers or smiths and stuff around here?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Gregory would like to. I'm going to go off and find a smith or something. I need to get them to work on my shield.
Work on your shield?
Gregory's been I've been pondering that the stag or the elk that I saw the other morning.
What have you come to?
Well, I think it may have been a sign from Kyrith. Is it Kyrith?
Yeah.
Kyrith?
Yeah.
Kyrith.
The Amaranthan.
This
Yeah.
is your god, I presume.
And I would like to get his. Is it a male?
Yes, I think so.
Yes. His symbols added to my shield. So Gregory already has the symbol of Ardea.
Yeah.
On his shield. So
Okay.
it's the sun with the 2 feathers. And flanking that, he wants to get the 2 antlers of. Kyrith.
All right, cool. Yeah, finding a blacksmith in the Trunk Market is easy enough. You rock up. There's a anvil carved into a wooden sign out in front of a large tent area with you hear the telltale anvil tinging sound as you approach it. Ting, ting, ting. And a large waft of warm air wafting out from the tent, no doubt coming from a forge. You're greeted by a very, very tall, 6.5 feet, maybe 7, very brawny Strig. Is wearing that's the owl folk. He's wearing a large leather apron. He has a set of goggles over his eyes. He's hammering away at something on his anvil. Oh, hello there.
Greetings.
Oh, come on in.
How
Yeah, just,
do you go? on this,
take
fine evening?
a step back 1 second there. He quenches the blade that he's working on in the barrel next to him, and it sizzles loudly. Psst. Sits it down. He takes his goggles off, and he's like, yes, welcome to Billy's Blacksmith. How can I help you?
Oh, thank you, sir. I was wondering if you could do an engraving or a stamping on the front of my shield here.
Oh, I'm sure I can do that for you. Let's have a look at it then.
Yeah, I'll outline what I said before.
Yep. Oh, this is a lovely shield already. There's that sign of Ardea there carved into it. Very nice, very nice. So what are you after?
Well, I would like to flank the symbol of Ardea with that of Kyrith, the Amaranthine as well. Yes.
All right. So what are you thinking? Some antlers? Is that
Yes, yes.
Okay,
That would be,
very good. Well, yes, that should be an issue. I could get that done with a morning's work. Probably, I can have it done by lunchtime tomorrow, even.
And how much would that?
Oh, say, I think, 4 gold should be a fair price.
Basil,
4 gold. Yes.
Yes.
Basil will wander over at this point and hand over 4 gold from the
The bandit.
bandit that
Okay.
he picked up, and hands them over and said, "What these do?"
Yes, well, that'll do nicely. That is currency. So, here we go. Very good. Well,
Oh,
yes, you can come by any time after lunch tomorrow. I'll have it ready for you.
Oh, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. And
Where,
See you
where
tomorrow.
was the what was the place that we were staying that she suggested we stay?
she suggested the wooden flagon.
Alright. I'll just let him know that we're staying there. In case
Okay.
we get caught up, he can notify us or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Is there anybody
Basil
else?
might. Yeah, Basil kind of wants to wander around. He feels like he's not protected enough, and wouldn't mind finding some better lighter armor, or just seeing what options he has.
Okay.
Well, Basil, if you're
Yes,
going to
Sergio.
look for arms and armor, can I come with?
Yeah, more than welcome.
Okay.
All right.
I'll ride along with Basil.
What are you
So,
currently wearing?
I'm currently wearing just leather armor.
Okay.
Like, I was just curious at what I could get.
All right.
What's the best place for me to even look for this kind of stuff?
Oh, there's plenty of arms and armor stores around the market. Tell me what you're after, and if you want to upgrade to studded leather, looking at for that is 45 gold pieces.
Well, I definitely don't have
Yeah, I
enough for
don't
that.
know if you guys have that kind of wealth yet.
No.
I have 5 gold.
Yeah, I've got 11. Yeah, I can only really wear leather. Padded is not better than what I got, so I might just have to stick to it. So maybe you'll just browse and look around for something.
Okay.
What's the difference between padded and leather? The padded is 11, and you get a stealth disadvantage, but yet leather is also 11, but you don't get it. That's strange. Okay.
Cool. So, is there anything else
Yeah,
in
sorry.
particular you want to look for? Or?
No, it's fun. That's all I was looking at. Just what my options were if I had any.
All right. How about you, Kashmir?
Kashmir is after 2 things.
Hmm.
He wants to see if he can find a cheap, shitty crossbow,
Right.
because he doesn't like getting in close combat with his daggers, because,
I stole the crossbow off the pack, right?
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I
so
thought
you can
wanted
have
to
it if you
keep
do.
that. Oh. Are those like small creatures?
No, I think they're medium.
Okay.
Maybe if I can't find a crossbow out here, I'll ask you.
All right.
Yep.
It's easy enough to find a crossbow. There's light crossbows for 25 gold pieces.
I only have 5 gold. That's almost enough, right?
You find like a trash and treasure store, like a thrift store, and you find an old dilapidated crossbow. You're able to haggle five gold pieces for it. It doesn't look like it's in 100% working order.
Do I want this crossbow?
It might be just like if the roads are going to be covered in people who want to attack us, it might just be worth picking it off.
But I also
The
wanted to get
bodies.
some nice spices, because I think we're gonna run out of nice food soon.
I'd say invest in spices over this. Something tells me that this thing may not work as well as we want.
Okay, I think you're right, Basil.
Mm.
Alright, as much as I bargained for this crossbow, I'm just gonna leave it in the hands of this shitty pawn shop owner and get out of there.
Okay.
How heavy is the thing that you can throw? What it's 2 pounds, right?
Up to 5.
Up to 5. Okay. Basil goes, oh, wait a minute. And he goes into his backpack and pulls out a bag of ball bearings. And he hands it to you. And says, if you ever in need of ammo for your catapult, you can always use these.
I could
You
throw
want?
the whole bag.
No. And he opens it up. And he shows you that there's 1,000 ball bearings inside it.
But
And says, I can give
these
you
are
a few
too
of
small.
these.
I can't throw them fast enough to do any real damage with them.
No, okay.
Because it's
Fair enough.
like I can throw like I can't throw smaller things necessarily faster. I can just throw medium-sized things
Oh,
fast enough to hurt.
That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Thank you, though, Basil.
It's okay. I just it's in his backpack.
All right.
Just
You
an idea.
You wanna go shopping for spices or?
I do. I want to
Alright.
follow my nose to the nearest scent of cumin and paprika.
At this point, Leaf lets out like a big lot. It's like, where can we go drinking?
Tell you what, Leaf, you find me some nice spices, and then I'll shout you the first beer.
So, deal. All right.
All right, it's easy
Look
enough.
around the market.
yeah,
It just wanders off in a direction looking for spices now.
It's not difficult. You stumble upon a spice trader, and he's carrying spices of all varieties.
Excellent. All right. Well, I wave down Cashmere. I'm like, here you go. All the spices in the land.
Hello, sir.
Or madam.
Okay.
Well, I can clearly see it's a man.
All right. Hang on a second. Generating NPC.
Tick, 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 tick.
All right. It's a Gallus, a very roostery-looking Gallus. He's like, "Oh, hello there. Hey, what can I do for you there, my little humble friend?"
I see you have a lovely selection of spices. Where did you get such a fine stock?
Oh, I import my wares from all over the Humblewood and beyond even. Is there anything you're after in particular, or just looking to expand the spice rack?
Something, a little bit of both, I think. I need a little some restock on some cumin and some and what was the other one I said before?
Saffron.
Saffron.
Coriander, was it?
Oh, coriander.
No, it wasn't coriander. Fuck coriander. I'm after a bit of something spicy.
Cilantro.
Chili peppery. As
Oh,
well.
a little bit of cayenne pepper, perhaps, or.
Oh, that's some good stuff, cayenne pepper. Perhaps I will take some.
All right, I'll put together a little package here. Cumin, cayenne pepper.
And one other thing. Have you got any basil?
Oh, I've got some basil. It looks like
Basil's behind us.
You got a bit of basil
Sorry,
too.
What did you call it? What?
Bit of basil, I think. How much will that set me back for this lot?
Oh, that'll be 2 silver pieces for the lot.
Not a problem. I'll hand it to silver.
All right. So it's basically it's a good quarter pound of spices. You're well stocked up.
Gold. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna smell them all as I walk away.
They smell delicious. You can smell the among the cayenne pepper. You can smell the desert sands of the west where the Illurin came from.
Nice. Oh, nutmeg! Have you got nutmeg?
you got like an all-in-one like spice pack. Yeah.
I can smell the nutmeg.
All right, you just want to go to the tavern.
Yes. Where is the? Actually, what does Leaf like? Carrot wine. That's what I said. It was carrot. He wants some sweet carrot wine.
All right. So you make your way. So tucked in the corner of the inner trunk, pretty close to the entrance where you guys came from, is the wooden flagon. It's this 2-story building. With an actual very large wooden flagon. You know how like our pubs sometimes have like giant fake cans out the front, like kind of
Yeah.
thing. There's like an oversized wooden flagon actually suspended above the door.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You guys enter the tavern, and the sound of music immediately greets your ears, as well as the smell of cooking food and good times being had by the patrons already winding down with their close of business beers.
Yep.
The
Well,
yeah, go.
no, Gregory's just gonna breathe in a deep breath of contentment.
It looks like the bar is being tended by a raptor. A raptor looks like a falcon looking sort of type of raptor, wearing a very, very stained apron. He seems to smell of fermentation and beer and spilled beer all over himself. You approach the bar.
Oh, hello there. What can I do for you?
I require alcohol.
Ah, well, you've come to the right place. Best beers in the trunk. What can I get you
Excellent.
there?
Yeah, one beer, please.
All right then. Well, let me give you the menu here. Well, we got mead. Yeah, we got beer. We got ale. We've also got we got a few food dishes tonight. We got pickled chicken, vegetable stew, boiled mutton, or
I will take a vegetable stew and some meat, please.
all
We'll
right,
also
coming
take
right up.
Vegetable stew. And
Okay.
do you have any like spiced vegetable or spiced beers like pumpkin beer or something?
My meat is a little bit spicy.
I'll take one of those too.
All right then. Well,
Yes, I think I'll take a meat as well, if that's okay.
oh sure, not a problem. Well, you'll be looking at any food for you there, Gallus?
Yes, some of the stew as well. Thank you. If that's okay.
All right, vegetable stews all around.
Delightful.
How about you there, Jerbine? Anything for you?
I'll have a water and. Do you have any? What do you have in the way of potatoes on sale?
Potatoes?
If you could do a baked potato, that'd be lovely.
Oh yeah, no, not a problem. No, we got baked potatoes. Coming right up. Well, the baked potato will just be 1 copper piece from you there, sir. And for the rest of you, we're looking at 5 copper pieces.
Can do.
And will you be requiring beds this evening?
Yeah.
Yes, lodging for the lot of us, if you have the rooms.
Oh,
How
yeah,
many do
I've
we
got
have
the
to-
rooms. If you've got the need, we'll be it will be 5 silver pieces per head for the night.
All right.
We all get our own room, or
It will be dormitory. I'm afraid. You will the 4 of you will be sharing.
Perfect. I'm happy with that. If everyone else is.
yes, that's acceptable.
Alrighty then. Well, feel free to take a seat, and I'll bring the drinks out.
Sorry, how much did we owe the man?
5 copper pieces. And,
5 copper pieces.
And then
5
5 silver for the lodgings.
5 silver. Okay.
So what's the currencies? Is it just whatever it is in
Isn't it
D&D
This,
Beyond?
yeah, usual 5e.
10,
So,
10.
yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Although it's got that
Like-
weird, it's got that
Electrum.
weird, yeah, electrum. Just ignore the electrum
Just
entirely.
ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have 11 gold, 5 silver, 9 copper.
My God, I love D&D Beyond.
I had a choice between a regular tavern and an oriental tavern, and I thought that picture
Yeah, it's
before
nice.
made it feel a little bit more
Yeah.
oriental.
Very
Um,
airy.
The music we're listening to is called Drunk Bard. So somehow, but it's beautiful.
He's playing pentatonics.
Josh,
We got, yeah, go on.
is that trunk market picture, like the trunk market, is it set Is it like carved inside the body of the tree?
It's not carved. It's just naturally hollow, but it is inside the body of the tree. Yeah.
Okay, so there's the like branches twisting around the outside of this trunk section and like flat ground
Yeah. Yeah.
section.
Yeah.
inside.
So it's,
How? Sorry, go.
no, you go on.
I was gonna say, how thick is the wood? We're quite thick in this. Like, would we consider like several meters thick, or?
Yeah. Like the tree is enormous, and that picture that is depicted, that's not like the entire trunk of the tree. That's just like, you see how there's like multiple like twists and gnarls in it. That's just like one of those. So
I love it.
that's
It's
massive.
beautiful.
yeah, it's enormous.
Basil does feel quite comfortable in here because it's, even though it is up high, it's not like a regular bird's
Yeah,
nest,
it's-
if you
yeah.
know what I mean.
Yeah.
Feels a lot more secure in here.
Yeah. All right. Does anybody has anything else they want to do with the evening? You can turn in.
No, I want to distract Basil and then spice his potato with a bit of cayenne pepper.
Perfect.
All right. Roll a sleight of hand check, I guess, opposed by Basil's perception check.
Leaf sees what Cashmere's going to do, and I'm going to help distract.
Yes.
Oh, do you want me to roll at disadvantage?
It'll be advantage for Cashmere,
Okay.
but he's already beat, so. Yep, guess he'll take the first one. Yep, you successfully get cayenne pepper onto his baked potato.
Yes!
And I'm like, yes, Leaf, I was there when you did that. Ooh, I think they've added a little bit of.
It's got a kick.
It's got it's got a bit of a. It's nice though. I do.
Do you like the taste, Basil?
Yeah, no, yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was a bit plain before because it was just a potato.
That was me. I added some spice to it.
Oh, you added that?
Yes, that was me. I did it while you weren't looking.
Oh, was Leaf
Classic
helping
prank.
you?
I got you. But
Classic.
if it tastes good, then maybe I'll add some of that to some more of the dishes that I make for us.
Definitely. Let's buy a bag of potatoes.
Well, it's the cayenne pepper that made it taste good, but I'll buy some more potatoes as well.
I can really taste it.
All right. More drinking, or do you guys want to turn in?
Oh, Leaf will have another one.
Yeah, Cashmere is feeling good.
Gregory's gonna have another.
Just one. Just
One other.
just one.
Leaf.
Yeah?
You buy two and say that one's for me, and then I'll go and buy two and say that one's for you.
Oh, classic prank. Classic prank.
We
Yeah.
have two each.
Yeah, I do that.
Basil will join in. He'll start drinking.
All right. So it'll just be 3 copper pieces for each drink. So you're buying
Alright, I'll
2 drinks
I'll
each.
take,
It's
I'll
6
take
copper
away
pieces.
9 copper pieces.
Yeah.
All right.
Basil's gonna have 3 drinks.
All right. So you guys come back to the table with just multiple tankards in hand.
Yeep. Is the mead delicious?
It is. Yes. It is spicy, just like the barkeep said.
I'm
Nice.
gonna add a little bit of cayenne to my spice. Yeah.
You're just gonna keep experimenting till it stops being good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basil's gonna have 3 drinks, and because of his small stature, I believe he got quite drunk.
Oh yeah, that would
Unless you
be.
want me to do a constitution.
No, he's you're tipsy. He's tipsy.
Okay. I'm drunk after 3 drinks. Holy shit! You can hold his liquor, he can, Basil.
I mean, yeah, you're drunk, but you're not inappropriately drunk. Yeah.
Not incontinent.
How
I'm very continent.
how's my constitution holding up? Yeah. Got a good buzz on.
Yeah.
Gregory would like to continue participating in the drinks as well.
All right.
Cashmere is a bit red-faced and a little flushed from all the mead.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad that's an actual part of this game. They recognize, yes, at some point, these nerds are gonna go get drunk and they want to have an exciting night out, rather than going out and having an exciting night out. They'll roll
Yeah.
it instead.
Exactly. Hey, Leaf. Leaf, are you still awake?
Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm crashing out. Repeat the thing.
Do you want to see? You want to see something I can do now?
What's the thing?
Come here.
I get closer.
and then we have to go outside.
Okay. I'm still like inches from your face. Okay.
Shh. All right. I'm gonna put my arms around your waist, Leaf, and drag you outside.
Okay.
Come here. And I'm gonna walk towards the edge of the trunk of the tree. Not too close, but just like towards the edge of it.
Mm.
And then I'm going to get the tank that I was holding and cast catapult on it and just yeet it away from the tree.
Okay.
Did you see what I could do?
That was awesome! And I just hurl my tanket after it.
I was a spell.
That's awesome.
I just
That's
learned how to
gonna
do
come
that.
in useful.
I didn't know I could do that. I think
Yeah.
maybe. I think that was probably a bad idea because now we can't get refills.
All right. So after a long rest, you guys arise the next morning to the smell of bacon and eggs cooking in the cabin kitchen. Breakfast was included with the room.
I am definitely having some bacon and eggies.
You guys have a hearty breakfast, and then what do you want to do? Are you gonna head up to the Council
The
Plaza? Or...
Plaza, yes.
All right. So
I
it's
think we should do that first, yes.
sweet. You make your way higher and higher up into the Tree of Alderheart via a system of staircases, rope bridges, more pulley elevators. At about half an hour later, you finally arise to the Council Plaza. A very, very regal-looking district, right at the top of the tree, close to the very bottom of the canopy. You see a large domed building in front of you with large crimson banners and the colors of Birdfolk Council flying. Alright, can we change the music?
Yes, sorry, I was just looking for the music that we had before.
Alright,
Thought
so
this sounds appropriate.
you guys approach the doors. There is two members of the Perch Guard in their shining armor, standing sentry on either side of the door. They are sticky.
Ooh, very rich.
One of them
Just a wiki.
holds his hand up. He's like, "Oh, hold up there! What's your business here today?"
Yes, so we're here to petition the council. We have a letter of recommendation.
Oh, let me see that. The guard on the left just sort of like snatches it from you. All right, this all seems to be in order. Please join the other petitioners waiting to be summoned in the foyer.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
They stepped to either side to let you guys in. The other one like sort of he's been like staring at you intently. He's like, don't I know you? You look familiar.
Well,
No,
I am an ex-member of the Perch Guard, yes.
Oh, you don't say. Yeah. What was your name?
Gregory Lightfeather.
Yeah, I remember now. You served with my father. He was a member of your regiment. You came around for drinks with him one night when I was just barely a hatchling.
Yes, it does sound quite familiar. I would know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, you do recall. Well, you don't actually, but you had drinks with several members of your regiment, so you don't know which one he's actually referring to, but it most probably went down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Yeah. So what was your father's name again?
Roderick.
Oh yes, Rod. What's this guy's rank?
The
Not
guard.
Roderick's.
The guard.
Yeah, the guard.
Yeah. They're basically like they're just grunts.
Would I know what Roderick was?
Yeah, you do remember. You do remember another raptor named Roderick that you served with. Yeah.
Yes, I do remember your father. He is a very fine member of the Perch Guard. Yes.
Yeah, retired now too. He spends.
He's safe. He's fine.
Oh yes, yeah. He took up whittling. He makes.
Whitley.
Yeah, he makes little bird statues and
Oh, how
tries
quaint.
to sell them anyway. Anyway, well, enjoy your meeting.
Yes, Sean, thank you very much. You have a fine day. Our day is blessings upon you.
Oh, and you too. Right, you guys move into the building and a very, very large foyer with sort of checkered black and white tile floor. There's a few other people waiting in front of you, and it ends up being quite a wait. After what feels like an eternity, another guard finally loudly calls you your names and instructs you to enter the chambers. You pass through a set of double doors into the council chambers, and there's a group of five very stately looking bird folk standing behind a podium with papers stacked high in front of them. Above you at the top, the apex of the dome, there's like an aperture window that's letting the sun shine in through a gap in the canopy. The bird folk at the center podium are very regal looking. Bright Gallus speaks up.
Ooh.
Ooh,
It does look very regal.
a peacock.
As per your letter of introduction from the Magistrate of Winnowing Reach, Gregory Lightfeather and your party, Basil, Cashmere, and Leaf. What is your business in front of the council here today?
Well, we come down from Meadowfen after we have increasing reports of fires and violence to the north in the Scorched Grove, which is expanding. And we're coming to seek either some help or advice, see if you can do something about it.
Yes, we are aware of the Scorched Grove extending its borders and fires spreading further south. Do you have any requests?
Well, some, if,
You need to send the Perch Guard out. You need to help us.
They sort of glance at each other, the council members, and or something. And
The matter of the Grove is troublesome, but I'm afraid at the moment the Perch Guard's attention is focused on the trouble with the bandits. The coalition is giving Alderheart quite a bit of trouble lately, and they seem to be planning something big. I'm afraid at this time we can spare no Perch Guard to be deployed to Meadowfen.
oh, surely you can spare maybe some trainees or something. It is dire business with the Scorched Grove.
they sort of glance back at each other again, mutter a few things under their breath to each other. Turns back.
The council will confer overnight and discuss the matter of Meadowfen.
Yes. Also, one other thing, while we are here. My young companion, Leaf, here.
Gesture to him is
he would like to, if it's possible, get in touch with...
who's the leader of the Purge Guard, by the way?
Well, you're not sure who the commander is at the moment, actually.
Okay.
get in touch with those over at the Perch Guard and possibly see about applying to become a member himself.
There's a snort, like a stifled laugh from the two guards, like standing at sentry behind you guys at the door.
No, like we mustn't judge those that we haven't seen in action. He's quite good, you know. I myself would recommend him to be a member of the Perch Guard.
This is the first time Gallus has Gregory's openly complimented Leaf like his abilities. Is like just gobsmacked, just like he's Senpai noticed me.
The guards standing behind you are just like more and more trying to stifle laughter. There's like
don't listen to the Leaf.
Another of the council members on the left-hand side pipes up and he's like, "This is a rather unusual request. The Perch Guard is entirely run by bird folk and staffed by bird folk. We've never allowed a humble folk to be recruited to the Perch Guard before.
And that's why I will be the first."
These are trying times, and as you said yourself, you don't have enough Perch Guard to patrol the entire area around Alderheart and such. So surely you could benefit from recruiting the willing humble folk as well as the bird folk. You could have almost twice the size.
Well, that being the case, it's not a matter for us to decide. Can certainly put your request through to the commander, and perhaps he can have a helm with 2 holes bored out for his ears. The guards standing at the door behind just lose it. They're like, the council members is like, "Oh, really? Control yourselves, gentlemen. Show some decorum."
Gregory's gonna stifle a little giggle. It is quite funny.
Basil will step forward and say, "Is there some way that we can prove that Leaf is good enough for?"
I will put your request through to the commander.
Is there some way that we can prove it, or something we can do?
What is the commander's name? I might approach him myself about this. He might be old buddies.
Is your biggest rival?
Probably.
The very reason why you left the Perch Guard. He is now a
You will...
command.
Commander Brill is the current
Brill.
leader of the Perch Guard.
Do I recognize that name at all?
You don't know. It's a new name.
Yes. Perhaps we can approach him later on today, Leaf, and see about that suggestion.
Very well. We will put your request through to Brill. Speaker Beta, the middle one, the head honcho, the one in the picture, he speaks up again. Like, return to us tomorrow and we will deliver our judgment on assistance for Meadowfen.
Your time is most graciously accepted.
And rest assured,
Councilman, thank you.
Lightfeather, we take this matter seriously. We care about each and every citizen of the Humblewood. I'm afraid these
I
are
have
just
no doubt.
trying times.
No, that's it's like Leaf just sort of oblivious to like the tone where it's like, no, that's good. It's because it's like the more villages that get burnt down, the more that the folk will turn towards banditry because there is no other support systems out there. So it's good that you're thinking that because it's like, you know, taking in the whole picture and not being blindsided by one specific goal. No, I'm saying it's a good thing. It's a good thing. They're like, you know, they're not a bunch of stuck-up wankers.
My apologies for the language.
But they're not. They're not. I haven't said anything bad. They're not.
They understand, Leaf. I think they understand that.
Yes,
That's
well,
good.
this meeting is adjourned and I will speak to you tomorrow, Lightfeather.
Good day.
As you walk past the guards, standing in the sentry at the door behind you, there's kind of like one of them just under his breath. He's like, Good luck, humble wanker.
That I sort of stop and go, "Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, that is really cool." And I put my finger on his breastplate, like just underneath his nose, to do the
The flick.
yeah, to the flip. I was like again, Leaf is very very genuine. He's like that's like yeah, good one, man. Oh, that is sick. What is that? Just like do the just
Where you
do the thing of the boop.
blatantly flick him on the beak.
Yeah, just blatantly like boop, catcha.
He's just like he just like grumbles and he's like
Blow him a kiss, walk away.
all right.
Very clearly.
No one will stand in between me and my glory. I will achieve glory.
All right. Cool. What do you guys want to do now?
What time is it?
It is afternoon now.
8:53. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Gregory would like to go see if go down to the trunk market and see if his shields have been embossed.
Yes. You arrive at the smithy. Billy's Blades, was it? I think.
Definitely wasn't.
It was Billy's something. It was Billy's Blades. I'm pretty sure it was Billy's Blades. There was
Might have been, yeah,
there was
probably.
definitely alliteration there. It was, and the Strig blacksmith, easy coming in, is like, "Oh, hello there. Well, we've got it ready to go.
Oh yes. Thank you very much.
Some of my finest work, if you ask me."
How does it look? Is it actually really nice?
It does actually, yeah. It looks fantastic. The antlers are like perfectly engraved, evenly, symmetrically on either side.
Oh yes, this is delightful work, Billy. Very very.
Oh
fine.
no, my name is Jethro.
Jethro. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Jethro, this is particularly fine work. Yeah, as a token of my appreciation, I'm just gonna hand him two silver.
It's like, I do appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, cool.
Gregory's gonna be enthralled by his shield for the next couple of hours.
All right, so you guys have another evening of downtime. You guys want to do?
Leaf is actually going to spend it like not meditating is the wrong word, but like just like nah, gotta make a good impression tomorrow. Gotta make a good impression tomorrow. Fuck it, one drink. I'll have one drink. That will calm my nerves down.
Yeah, Gregory, seeing Leaf nervous, we'll come along and have a couple of drinks with him. Share some old stories,
All right.
some Perch Guard stories.
So
What do I do? Do they test me initially? Are they go like is the written exam first, or is the physical? Oh god, I do not have the body for a bikini competition at the moment. I hope they don't do that.
That's only in the end of the year, Leaf. You have plenty of time.
Good. Oh my god, I forgot about the talent section.
as you so you guys sort of meander around the markets like throughout the day and check out the tree, and as you're making your way, Leaf is musing these things out loud as you're making your way back to tavern in the evening. As you're making your way towards the wooden flagon, you hear a lot of commotion coming from the entryway to the trunk market section that you guys came through. A lot of people running in, people being carried, sort of holding bloody wounds on their bodies, guards rushing towards the entrance and making their way towards the elevator.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna rush to the commotion, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
So, cool. You run outside as you arrive at the pulley platform. There's a few guards jumping on board, and there's more wounded people being unloaded.
Grab the nearest person. You there? What happened here?
The bandits! They're attacking Alderheart!
Oh shit!
Oh wow. Okay.
Go alert the commander of the Perch Guard, quickly.
The commander knows she's already down there, engaged with them.
All
We
right.
have to help. We're gonna have to go down.
Let's go.
The pulley starts to lower down quicker than usual. It looks like the Strig's got it on super speed. It's like winding it. Yeah, you probably about 3 or 4 members of the perch guard dismount at the bottom, and you see the site in front of you. So the staging area just seems to be, there's things on fire, buildings on fire, wounded people on the ground, people skirmishing further down, about 60 feet away, bandits skirmishing with guards, skirmishing with farmers and militiamen.
Okay. What do we do?
Leaf,
I think it's
Leaf,
Yes,
time
Gashi.
to...
can I have that crossbow you said I could have, please?
Oh yeah, of course. Here you go. Here you go. Here's the crossbow. Here's the bolts, and I think it's right. Yep, it's all good to go. Like, come on, man. We're going to the fight. Aim for the eyes. Let's do this.
Alright.
I'm gonna place some tokens.
Marking down that screen. All right. So there are actually buildings like this at the base of the mountain. Base of the tree.
Yeah. All right. Everyone can select their tokens and roll for initiative.
Oh boy, can do.
All right, so this is like a small section of the entire scene at the bottom. It actually like extends further than the map, and there's perch guard engaged everywhere with bandits who are like looting, stealing, killing. And Kashmir, you're up first.
I'm just gonna raise the crossbow and just shoot randomly
All right.
at I want to shoot at the the guy holding the gem.
Oh, right in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, or you mean on the cart? Oh, okay. Yeah,
On
just
the
so,
cart.
oh yeah, just so you know. So the guy right in front of you is a birdfolk militia, trading fire with the bandits from like he's taking cover behind the wagon.
Okay.
That's a birdfolk guard over here, engaged with a bandit as well. All right. Okay, cool. Yep. Fire at the bandit.
Sorry, I just need to add a light crossbow to my weapons. Actions, crossbow. That work?
It does. And is a miss, unfortunately. Streaks out here and thuds into the cart.
Leaf, your crossbow's broken.
Your aim is shit.
Uh,
Use some spells or shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop the crossbow.
all right. Gregory, it's your turn.
Oh, yes. How far is my movement? 30 feet, right?
It is, yes.
Ugh. I'm gonna run to assist my my fellow perch guard
All right.
and come in swinging with his warhammer and shield at the ready and strike.
Ooh, that is a hit. It's one-handed, yeah,
It's
so
only
5
one-handed, yeah.
damage. Yep. You run up and just catch him off guard. He's engaged with the birdfolk guard. Lobber him good.
and that's the turn.
Okay. Alright, the Gerbine Bandit on the back of the wagon there. Gerbines are, excellent natural jumpers. You see him bound onto the roof next to him. Runs over, lands on the other side. Jumps off the other side and engages you to assist his fellow bandit. Makes 2 dagger attacks. First one, you easily bat off with your shield, and then he comes up with a second riposte, and it's a 20 to hit. You take 5 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Leaf, it's your turn.
Cool. I am going to just stop. Fuck, I'll do it actually this way. So I can see these 2 med packs up by the cart. Yeah, are they pulling it or something, or?
No, they're taking cover behind it, and they're like trading fire with the militia guy in front of you.
Right. Okay. Well, I saw what the Gerbine did. I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to run up to the building and then just jump onto the roof.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm going to throw a javelin down at the Mapak creature.
Okay, so from where you're standing, you won't have the view to.
Alright, basically he'll move up.
Yeah,
I can move to there, yeah?
If you go there, then yes, you can.
Yes, then I'll basically jump around to the base. So like the scene in my head is like off the platform, 1, 2, up onto the roof, then 3 up round to the thing, throw a javelin down, and then wait for the next round.
Okay.
So throwing it at the closest one and pew pew.
Alright, that is a hit and 4 piercing damage. Alright, yeah, the javelin strikes him, he yelps out in pain. He returns fire with his own shortbow at you. A natural 1. He does not hit. It just he's just blinded by the flames on the roof, like next to you, and he just fires wildly over your head. His bud, trading fire with the Birdfolk militia. Also a terrible shot. Just goes over past the Birdfolk militia, past Basil, streaks into the wall of the tree behind him. Basil, it's your turn.
Basil's going to do the same as the other Gerbine, and he's going to hop up on top of this roof up to there.
Okay.
And he's going to take a shot at Gerbine from where he is.
Okay.
And 20, and with +3 sneak damage.
Yes, is correct.
And as a bonus action, he's going to try and hide up there.
Alright, roll a stealth check to hide.
Can do. 17.
Oh. Alright, Kashmir, it's your turn.
Kashmir is going to levitate the crossbow that he just dropped off the ground, move slightly closer to this Mapak.
Yep.
And then catapult the crossbow at it.
Okay.
At least he's using the crossbow.
So they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Was it at the Mapak or the...
The Mapak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, which one?
The one closest to Gregory.
Okay. Dex save. You rolled a 12, so it is a hit.
Yes! So it takes 14 bludgeoning damage.
Rough. All right. Yeah.
is
Just.
awesome.
And the crossbow also takes 14 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Oh, so already wounded from Gregory's clobbering, and this crossbow just snaps him in the head, explodes into shards. I imagine like the tension on the string and everything, and the bowed like bit of the crossbow just wooden shards just embed themselves in his face. He just falls to the ground screaming.
Don't worry, Leaf. Turns out the crossbow is good.
Good throw, very good throw.
Gregory, it's your turn.
Oh yes, yes, indeed.
Seeing this dude drop to the ground like a sack of shit, Gregory's actually gonna cranky at this gerbine in front of him. He's actually gonna buckle down behind his shields, and I kind of wanna like step and then shield bash into him. And I want to cast Divine Smite when I shield bash.
All right. What does Divine Smite do?
2d8.
2d8 radiant damage.
Okay. So
and
that's
hit with a melee weapon.
oh, so when you hit with a melee weapon, you like that.
You
yeah.
can add it on, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep, roll a hit.
Alright, hit with my shield.
Yeah, it'll be the
Is it
same
strength?
to hit as your hammer, so just roll a hammer. A 12 is a miss. He just ducks under it and sidesteps it. And then he makes a he takes a reaction, opportunist. What's your dex mode?
Zero.
It's what?
0.
Oh, 0? That's alright. He didn't roll high enough anyway. You see, he like steps to the side and then sneakily reaches forward for like your little coin pouch, and then just like you just sort
Little
Oh my god.
you just bat his arm away. And it's his turn. He takes the disengage action. Steps back, jumps up onto the roof, begins to flee. Leaf, it's your turn.
Before I can, just because I'm not 100% where way 5th works, can I move to here whilst drawing my greatsword and then leap into combat to strike, like, you know, the 300 with the like the overhead chop? I want to do that.
I will allow it.
Yes, I do that. So it's like
I'll,
throw.
This is an
So-
awesome downward charge. I'll give you advantage on it.
Yeah, so it's like down to there, draw the greatsword, like, it's like leap backwards, legs behind it, and everything's like glory, and boom, overhead chop. Yar.
That'll hit. No need to
Whoa.
roll again. There's 10
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, you just come down this enormous cleave, like down the collarbone, straight through him like a samurai. Just and he just sort of slides into 2 pieces onto the ground with a wet thud.
Yeah. I shoot the other guy like a crazy smile, like, isn't this fun?
The other guy, it's his turn. He's just like, his eyes go wide with fear. He just drops his bow where he's standing and just flees. He's just like, ah!
Yeah, you better run.
This Lorine's out of his mind. He takes the dash action and keeps fleeing. Yeah. Basil, it's your turn.
Alright. Let's get doing this. Okay, so Basil is going to leap from here to there. So he's going to leap his 30 feet.
Yep.
And then with his bonus action, he gets to make a dash. So are you willing to accept that he then leaps up here?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yep, so you basically see Basil just jump from here onto here. As he does so, he's keeping his bow in his left hand, but he pulls out his short sword, jumps onto here, and makes an attack.
Okay.
Gerbil.
Yeah, you got cunning action now, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Oh! Oh my god!
Wait,
You tell me if
Oh, how do you want to do? How do you want to do
Jeb,
this?
be more like Jeb,
it's you have
dead.
a choice between 9 or an extra 9. So it's up to you if I take that extra 9 damage or not.
You won't
Oh, wait,
get
so he's dead. Okay, no.
you won't
okay,
you won't
so-
get sneak attack damage, but yeah, it's enough to kill him. So how do you want to do
fuck
it?
All right, so
Yeah.
you see Basil just see this guy jump up and start running. He goes, he basically thinks not happening. He pulls out his short sword, jumps over to that wagon, jumps over the guard's head over here, lands, and then just sees this guy turn. He just thrusts forwards through this guy's back, I presume, because he's got his back to him, and pulls
Yeah.
the blade out.
Ugh.
Yep.
He's very
And
dead.
If possible, can I sheathe my blade?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna be ready with my short bow after this.
Everyone has been dispatched, so combat is over.
okay. Ooh.
Immediately shape water from the well next to me onto the fires of the buildings.
Ah, cool. So you
Very nice.
assist in putting the fires out. So over the next few minutes, the fighting tapers off all around you. The perch folk guards start crying out like in victory, like oh! Yeah, everyone rushes to put fires out and carry wounded to the elevators. And then probably after about 10-15 minutes of this, all the perch folk guard are all assembled. That you guys, the guard that was fighting with you guys sort of noticed that you're capable fighters and tells you to come over. You witness Brill, the commander of the perch guard. She's standing atop the back of a wagon, and to all the perch guard assembled in front of her and you guys, and as well as a large number of farmers armed with pitchforks and birdfolk militia. She's like, "How dare they attack us in our own home, in our own capital? It is time to take the fight to them. Who is with me?" So all the birdfolk guard just like, "Yeah!" And she's like, "We've gleaned the location of their camp from a captive. We move out now." And yeah, everybody sort of mobilizes.
Yeah, yes. You tell them, Brill.
After about so everybody mobilizes and heads northwest into the forest. This is a big posse of people carrying torches, farmers brandishing their pitchforks and whatnot. After about 90 minutes of trekking, and you find like a few wounded bandits that had like fallen on the way.
Sorry, before we left, can I loot that gerbil?
Yes, you can.
Is that right? So I was gonna mention it. What other weapons did he have on him?
Yeah, any of these fallen
He just
dudes
had
that we kill on the way.
he just had a couple of daggers and stuff on him. Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
I would like to try and
2
replace
daggers
my
if I can.
crossbow. Because I did just destroy Leaf's crossbow.
But you're trying to find a crossbow.
Yeah, on any fallen.
You do not find one.
I'm sorry, Leaf. Well, it serves some purpose. at
That's
least.
fine. You killed the guy with it. It served its purpose. Come on, we're in the middle of battle. This is so awesome.
Okay, let's keep going, I suppose.
Alright,
I'll get 2 of his daggers.
and yeah,
Was there anything on the map-pack I cleft in 2?
no, I'm just short bow.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Oh, how many arrows? Actually.
I didn't bother. If it was just a short bow, I wouldn't have picked it up. There was
Yeah,
no.
It's all good.
All right, so yeah, after about 90 minutes of trekking through the forest, you guys eventually come up to the camp. Immediately, there's a counterattack from the bandits. A lot of them run forwards. Skirmish immediately breaks out. Just a full-scale battle between the population of this bandit camp and the regiment of guards and birdfolk and militia are all clashing together in this bloody battle.
We're just wandering out behind them.
No, you guys are with them. I assume you guys charge
Great.
forwards with them.
Yeah. Leaves
Uh,
like in the front rank if you can be.
Yeah, the perch guards sort of spread out and just start engaging where they can. It leaves like a clear pathway, like an entrance through the palisades, like entrance into the camp for you guys to sprint forwards.
Yeah, that's
Headlong into the camp. Ah!
tip of the spear. Oh, sorry, tip of the Yukawa.
All right, so you guys can place your tokens at the top right hand corner. Yeah, that's the entrance. All right, place some.
I saw you kept taking my spots.
I was like,
I'll tell you what, I'll go there.
Oi.
I like controlling it with like just the Yep.
okay, I'll stop.
Wow, I was entertained. All right.
Also,
initiative.
Josh,
Yo,
I didn't realize this was a spell, but overnight I attuned heroism.
okay.
Do you know what that is?
If it's like the Pathfinder one, I assume it gives a bonus to hit or something. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. Okay, sweet, cool.
Also, if it wasn't, I didn't explicitly say, but I picked up the javelin from the dead guy before, so I'm back to 4 javelins.
Okay, yep. All right.
Yeah. Okay. I saw that and I was like, okay, that's a real thing that I would like to pick up. Thank you. Please,
Has
thank you.
everybody rolled for initiative?
Yep.
I have
Apologies.
not.
Oh, I'm the only one. Well, fine. I guess I'm the only one fighting. I'll take all of yous on.
Apologies.
All right. So as you guys enter the camp, and all of a sudden the bandits have the drop on you. They have the high ground and are striking out from hidden places. First one, guy here runs forwards, fires a short bow at Leaf at the front.
Oh dear. Do I see him coming? No, it doesn't. So it doesn't matter.
21 to hit. You take 7 piercing damage.
Can I
Oof.
Yikes.
can I use protection as a reaction?
Yeah, can if it's applicable. Go for it. What's it do?
I'm willing a shield, and it says if a creature I can see attacks a target other than me within 5 feet of me, I can use a reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
did you take Oath of Protection?
Is it melee or is it or just says
Just
attacks?
says attacks a target
Okay, cool.
other than you.
All right, he will roll with disadvantage. He got a 5, so it misses. Leaf, you take no
Hooray.
damage.
Hooray!
All right, next, another bandit from over the fire takes a shot with a short bow as well. Again, at Leaf standing at the front. We got 20 to hit, but only 2 piercing damage. So just like this, just grazes you slightly on the shoulder.
Ouch.
Basil, it's your turn.
How tall is this mountain down here on the right, or this hill?
This one?
Yep.
It's even taller than the Palisades. It's a good 20 feet high.
Ah, that is 5 short of what I can jump up. Okay. Because I wanted to jump up here and engage this guy, but I don't think I can do that. So, you know what? Most of these guys look like they're brandishing bows, or are they coming out with swords?
Looks like they got swords on their belts and stuff, so
But most of them have got their bows out, or look like they're going to be using their bows.
does appear so. I don't know. In the heat of battle, you can't really tell.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to hold my action, but I'm going to ready an action. I'm going to ready a shot for when a teammate gets involved in melee combat, because once they do, I'll take a shot so that I'm hitting with sneak damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kashmir, it's your turn.
Kashmir is gonna go hide behind this palisade
Yep.
and then peek out and how far is this? Oh, only 35. Okay. Fire a bolt of frost at this guy here.
Okay.
So he needs to make a
Constitution save?
con save. Yep.
You rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
Well, he takes 0 damage.
Standing in front of the fire just has no effect on him.
It just disperses in the heat.
Alright, from the guard tower down at the south, another short bow shot at Leaf. 17 to hit. 6 piercing damage, Leaf.
Ouch.
What are you sitting on?
I am sick of these motherfucking packs and
Yeah,
then motherfucking short bows.
You run through the gates and just cop this hail of arrows. It's like, oh,
Was
this
that
is battle.
3?
Yeah, it's not fucking fair!
Alright, it's your turn, Leaf.
I rage,
Okay.
Hey.
and I just charge the closest map pack
Alright,
with
roll
my
a hit.
greatsword. Rawr.
Would you like to make it reckless?
You know what? I would.
Roll with advantage.
Yeah, it's just like battle panic, just like it's excited, just hit it with my sword.
Oh, objection!
No, you're rolling
Whoop,
initiative.
Whoops, wrong button.
It really
Sorry,
is no idea.
I'm very tired. I'm sorry.
That's right.
There we are.
Alright, the first one is a hit and enough damage to cleave him cleft in twain.
Yeah.
Shit.
What did you originally get for initiative? 11.5.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you just run forwards. What does it look like?
Huh? Yeah. Well, the like runs through the gate, gets hit with 2 arrows. It's like motherfuckers, and then just locks eyes with the first one. It's just like charges forward and just again, just like shoulder to hip, just boom, cleaves through him, and it's just it's just blood everywhere, and just locks, like just turns to the next one's like
Well, you only move 10 feet, so you can finish your movement if you want.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, basically, like, okay, then I cleared that one, I just look at the next one, and just do a Loride leap towards him, just like,
Alright, sweet.
Just
And now that he's in melee combat, I will take my shot.
Okay,
If I can
roll
see
to
him.
you will. There is a large amount of cover from this tent. You can roll to hit. He will have 3/4 cover.
How's that?
That is still a hit, despite his 3/4 cover. Just this precision shot. His little Mapak head is sticking up over the tent, and you literally headshot him in the cranium. 8 damage. It looks bad. This arrow's lodged into his skull. And
Would that
he's
hit my initiative just after Leaf as well, would that?
where are you?
I'm
Yes.
18. Because I did a ready action. Does that change it? Or
A good point. I think no, because it just it moves as a reaction instead, and then your
okay,
initiative
perfect.
stays the same. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this map pack looks awful. He's like convulsing a little bit. And he's like just holding it together and trying to wrench his short sword out of its sheath to deal with Leaf. Gregory, it's your turn.
Leaf, be careful. Gregory's just gonna, filled with concern for young Leaf, he's gonna charge after him, and cast heroism on Leaf.
Okay. Hang on 1 sec. There's this nasty ass earwig crawling up behind my computer.
Ooh, wait, like up in your head or like on your computer?
In his ear.
Crawling into his ear.
You know, I've actually
Buttering
had earwig
pepper.
in your ear, and it is fucking painful.
Yeah,
Oh, I
mum
don't
got a bug. Like I think it was an earwig or something. It was something. Dad pulled it out with tweezers. It was fucking gross.
Yeah, I was
Earwigs are like
about it.
merkins for your ear.
I was in
Yeah.
holiday in Spain, and I fell asleep on a lilo on the pool. I just
Ooh.
woke up in an incredible amount of pain. My parents had to get tweezers and pull it out and flush it out with salt water.
Oh god, that's awful.
Yeah, I was like 8 at the time. It traumatized me.
Yeah,
I
no.
imagine that.
Yeah.
You find him sometimes when digging. It's just like that's an earwig. It's like fuck. Imagine that crawling into your fucking ear.
Dude,
Nope, I
I
don't.
always imagine like centipedes and millipedes. Like that would be
Yeah.
the worst. Ugh.
It's like
Or
that
is he
scene in
just-
Lord of the Rings where like they're under the log and all the fucking
Yep.
bugs come out of the woodwork.
Oh, I've been to.
I got
I've
him.
been there.
Yep.
He's
Yeah,
in the toilet. Alright, cool. You cast heroism on Leaf. Touch him, and cool. You get what's your spellcasting mod?
3.
3, so you gain 3 temporary hit points at the start of each of your turns, Leaf.
Cool.
Wait, is that recurring?
Yep, and
Yeah.
for the duration
Oh,
of the
that's-
spell, which is
That's boss ass.
A minute.
concentration
Get
up to a
on
minute. Yep.
heroism.
So
Alright.
do I? I just added 3 temp points to the D&D Beyond. Should I add it? Does
No,
that-
yeah, at the
I'll put
time of
him
your
in
turn.
I'll put him in the blue ring on above
Oh,
you.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got ya.
Cool. The map pack in front of you. Yeah, just clumsily draws his short sword. Attempts to stab Leaf. Oh, 22 to hit. You take 3 damage. Makes his last stand.
Can I use my reaction?
Let me say, you are raging, so you will take 1 damage.
Oh, yeah, true.
You sure you want to use your reaction for 1 damage?
No.
Yeah. Cool. And the other one draws steel, approaches Gregory from behind, goes for a nasty little backstab. 8 to hit. You just turn around, clobber him away with your shield.
Yeah.
This one behind the fire over here fires his short sword at Gregory. Short bow at Gregory.
Fires his sword.
Throws his sword at him.
And 18 to hit. You take 4 damage, Gregory.
Ugh. Yes.
Basil, it's your turn.
Basil is going to shoot a shot at this map pad.
Alright, roll the hit.
That juicy sneak damage.
Oh, natural one. Oh boy.
That hurt.
It just
That is a
goes
definite
far.
miss. Yeah, it's twang. There's this. You do something weird goes on with your bow. The string snaps, goes twang, and the arrow just kind of flips over your shoulder and lands behind you.
Yeah, cool. Alright, and at that I go, okay, I'm gonna move here, then move in here and attempt to hide.
Okay, roll a stealth check. Cool. Kashmir, it's your turn.
Ah, why do me blasted frostbite spells never work? I'm gonna see if there's any logs or stones or something small around me.
Okay, yeah, there's plenty. Yeah.
Yeah, and just fucking pick one up and see you later to the Mapak that's near the fire, or on the far side of the fire.
On the far side. All right,
Yeah.
dexterity
Throw a
save.
catapult at
Oh, he rolled an 8 for his dexterity save.
yes.
How do you want to do this?
Just a small boulder, and you know in Lord of the Rings how Pippin, does he throw a rock at someone? And
Yeah, he throws a rock at
orc
someone
goes,
on the
"Ugh!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
Fine hit.
except it explodes like a hollow point round and takes his cranium out. It's like boom. It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
just like in his neck, and just takes his head all the way off.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Wait, how heavy is a head?
Like 5 kilos.
Damn it. You can't throw that.
The Mapak up on the guard tower. He turns around, makes some yelling and some gestures to the palisade entrance behind him, and you see
Uh-oh.
about 6 or 7 bandits running in behind him. Different Mapaks, Vulpins, even a couple of bird folk. Looks like you're about to be overwhelmed. And from behind you, up on this rock facing in the northwest, there is a sudden war cry.
We get a war cry.
This portly Strig warrior. This is knight. He's dressed
He's so cute.
head to toe, clad in full plate armor. Although it's not perch guard armor, and he's gliding through the air, holding a shield above him. It seems to be like levitating him down. He's just like, yeah! Learns down in front of the palisade entrance where these bandits are entering. Thrusts his shield towards him and just conjures this huge gust of air. It just rushes through the palisade, knocking them all back and outside. He draws a sword and runs forward and engages with them all.
Shit, by himself?
By himself, yeah.
Huzzah.
And the bandits up on the watchtower then fires a short bow at Gregory. 18 to hit, take 2 damage, Gregory.
Oh man.
Leaf, it's your turn.
I cast Greatsword.
All right. Are you reckless again, or is
Fuck yeah.
did you just keep
this
using
one's a bit-
reckless?
I think it's what's it called? Where is reckless?
Yeah, reckless attack. You can just keep using
You
it.
get
Yeah.
advantage, but people get advantage against
Yeah,
you.
yeah. All right, cool. Is it reckless or non-reckless? I mean, you've already
This
rolled
one's
and
not...
you know it's gonna hit, so.
Yeah, no. Also, it was non-reckless. I was leaning non-reckless
yeah.
because just like
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, well, this guy was already wounded, and you've finished him off. What does it look like?
What's it called? It's just like I get overhead chop straight over the top into the skull, and just like don't go all the way through. I just sort of split the skull, and then just like pull the sword out as little, like, you know when Lenny gets the penny in his brain, like in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. It's
Yeah.
just like quick, quick, quick.
See, I was imagining like The Witcher when he gets stabbed in the head and he just breaks it out.
Oh,
That was,
Yeah, it's,
I love
yeah.
that fight.
blood pours
Wait, which-
forth from his skull, and a chunk of brain falls out as you wrench the sword from his head.
He doesn't even
Yes.
wrench it out like with the where it cuts in. He just
He
out
just
the
twists
side.
it out. Yeah.
Oh.
Anything else, Leaf? Any movement?
What's it called? And then like, yeah, just sort of like rotate around Gregory, and then just like ready to strike at the next guy. It's just like, ha!
All right.
Yeah, don't forget about your temp hit points.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do I add?
Yeah, they keep
do I add-
building up. I think.
Yeah.
So so now I have 6 temp hit points.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gregory, it's your turn.
Gregory would like to just like kind of continue battling with this dude.
All right.
I'm kind of thinking what he wants to do is using his shield to batter away any kind of defense that the Mapak would be having, like with his daggers or whatever. And then in the same action, spinning around with his warhammer, trying to catch the Mapak in the nut.
You saying the nuts?
Yeah.
Okay, roll the hit. Oh my
Oh.
lord. Oh, it's an 8,
Too
damn
much
it.
panache.
Yeah, it isn't. Yeah, way too much panache. Yeah, he spots it coming and sidesteps it. Alright, yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright,
No,
cool.
That's all.
After you attempted to assassinate his nuts, he takes a short sword stab at you as a riposte. Ooh, a natural 1. He misses. He's just being overwhelmed by this rabid barbarian and this heavily armored paladin just coming down on him. Basil, it's your turn.
The guy on top of the tower. Am I hidden from?
You could be.
If I am, that means I can take a shot at him with advantage.
Yes, you don't know if you're hidden or not.
All right. Well, that's my first one, and then if I have advantage,
You do have that.
oh, I do have advantage.
That's cool. You've hit anyway.
That,
so-
and I get my sneak attack with that. I
yeah,
believe.
12 damage. Ooh, what does it look like?
Well, basically, you see like the fighting's going on from the side, and you just kind of see Basil poke out from the side of the tent, and take a shot at this guy who only just sees in the arrow goes straight through his chin at the top of his head, and he just falls backwards into his teammates getting attacked by the owl.
Okay.
Basil is then going to try and he's going to move forwards here, and then he's going to try and hide again.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. A second wave of bandits arrives. We have a bandit bolts the palisades and lands behind you, Basil. Another one emerges from the tent over here. He's been hiding. 2
Bastard.
Gervines drop down from the canopy overhead, landing here. Yeah. Let me just roll for it. Alright, Kashmir, it's your turn.
Leaf, look out behind you! And I'm gonna catapult at the Jabin.
Alright.
Leaf.
Makes a reflex save. Sorry, dexterity save. He rolled a 12.
Yes!
oof.
He takes 13 bludgeoning.
13 damage. Yeah, another rock just catches him in the back and just explodes.
Oh my god!
Okay.
This smells good!
Okay.
Well done, Kashmir.
As rock shrapnel just like lodges in the back of his neck and his blood starts pouring forth from wounds on his back. He's not looking good. Leaf, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move up to
yep.
this, my pack as well.
Okay.
Try and help Basil out and just draw my
You're
dagger
already
out.
helping.
All right.
So, oh, thank you. Add 3 HP. What's it called? So Leaf, look out! Tess basically turns around, sees the Jabin, doesn't recognize, and just like again cleaves him with the greatsword.
All right. Roll a hit.
Rar.
Oh, a miss, unfortunately.
Damn.
Yeah, he's just turn around, just like, whoa, like, caught you by surprise. You just come up this upward swing with your greatsword and just kind of like, oh, you just easily ducks underneath it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bandit over here runs forward, engages Basil. Makes an attack with his short sword with advantage. He's flanking.
No good.
Ooh, 20 to hit, 7 slashing damage.
7.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right, Gregory, it's your turn.
Oh, Basil! Watch out!
Bit late.
Gregory's gonna try and flank around and just do another smash with his warhammer on this Mepak.
All right. A miss, unfortunately. Oh, you're flanking, so take an advantage roll.
Ooh.
If you hit, we'll take damage on the first roller. Oh, that is definitely a hit. 8 damage. Alright, yeah, you come up, you sort of like watching Leaf on one side, you on the other. You take him by surprise, just smash him with the hammer and break ribs. Right. The street. So, in between all this, over down at the bottom palisade entrance, this Streak Knight is just in this flurry of swordplay and parrying and shield bashing, and he's just, it seems to be like this very, very well trained knight. He takes a step back. This Jabin sort of moving forwards to get the drop on you guys. He runs up from behind, makes 2 short sword attacks. Ooh, a hit. 9 damage on one of them. And the Jabin thief tends to run away from him, giving him an opportunity attack. The Streak Knight cuts the Jabin down as he turns to run. He's like, "You think you can run from me?" He has this very deep, gravelly voice for his size. He's very short for a Strig and very portly. He's like only about 4 feet tall. It's just like a gravelly voice, yells out, springs forward, and just cuts this Jabin down as he attempts to run. And then he turns his attention back to the palisades. The bandits are massing again. Right, the Jabin behind Leaf makes 2 dagger attacks. Two hits, because you are raging. Damage is halved. You take 2 damage and then 2 damage, so 4 damage total. Just comes off your temporary HP.
Cool.
And the pack bandit engaged with Basil and Kashmir. Attacks Kashmir with a short sword.
Oh.
Ooh, Only an 8 to hit, Kashmir.
Not gonna
Bounces.
do it.
Yeah, just hits your thorny hide, just like ching. Other one, the Mapak engaged with Gregory, attacks Gregory. 7 to hit, natural 1 even. I think.
Not
it-
gonna be enough, mate.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he misses. You just parry it off with your shield. Basil, it's your turn.
All right. Disengage is a 5-foot movement. Am I able to disengage to here, or do I have to come out of combat completely?
You
to
can't
avoid
go
attack of opportunity?
through the tent. You're kind of wedged in there.
Your disengage is a bonus action. by the
Yeah,
way.
it's a bonus action. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
you
So you disengage and then move as far as you want without provoking opportunity.
can't move through those.
Yeah, because it would be awesome if I can go there, because I can
And
do
spaces.
exactly what's going on over here. Now, I'm just going to stab this one and get my sneak damage with it to begin with. Oh,
That is a hit. Sneak
Sorry about
attack. It was
And I'm
this
back.
this one.
This one, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. That is 14 damage. What does it look like?
Basically, he turns around to realize that Kashmir's come over, seen that Kashmir's had an attack against him. He's managed to dodge it, but he managed to find like a hole in that guy's defense while he went for that attack and stabbed through his underarm. And he's
Ugh.
then going to take a a step back this way.
Okay.
So he's fighting, sort of looking at the sky on either side of.
Ooh, there is a wagon there, so you won't be able to move through it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Then I will stay where I am and face this boy.
And Kashmir, it's your turn.
Kashmir does not like being attacked. Especially by scary Mapak bandits, so he's gonna curl up into a ball.
Okay. All right. Leaf, it's your turn.
What's it called? Just recklessly now, he strikes at the Jerbine, like a little trying to dodge this, you filthy casual.
All right. Roll with advantage. Or your first one hits anyway, so it's 10 damage. What does it look like? He had 1 HP left.
Oh, just aiming for it's like aiming for the head, just fucking decapitation, just like Jerbine, like just like there was, like, you know, like it like that like. What's it called? When something gets tossed up in a cartoon, it's like, woo! It's like
Yeah.
Happy Tree Friends, just like, boom!
All
His
right.
cap decapitated.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Cool. The bandit continues its onslaught at Basil. Board.
Shit.
Ooh, 11 to hit. Does not hit, misses.
Nope.
Parry it. And Gregory, it's your turn.
Gary's gonna continue his duel with this Mapak. I'll do that after.
You get advantage. That's a hit anyway, and enough to kill him. What does it look like?
Gregory's just like doggedly trying to fight this Mapak. He was a little bit surprised by not being able to take him first couple of times he engaged. So he's just testing his range first with a couple of light blows, and then bringing a big powerful one in to finish him off.
Oh yeah, and it crush him. It does. Do you want to do any movement?
Yes, I would. Actually, I would like to. Was that so? The pack was holding a knife, was it?
A short sword?
A short sword. Is that a light weapon?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. I'll do that later.
Okay.
I'll just move
All right.
into
Oh.
here.
No. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basil, it's your turn.
Totally want to take a short sword attack with advantage now.
Yep.
Oh, I've just highlighted my. There we go. Bang. Bam.
Boom. All right. 10 damage. What
I'm
does
gonna get
it look
exactly
like?
the same damage with my 2 attacks. Basically, I imagine Gregory's running up, and he makes up enough noise that the Mapak turns around to look at him, and Basil just manages to sink his blade through his neck and pull it back.
Okay.
Something simple, short, sweet.
All right. At this point, you hear like this light golf clap coming from behind you. Emerging from the tent on the western side. Just leave it. Yeah, don't move your tokens.
I thought we thought it was over. It's not.
With a wolf at her heels and a very nasty looking Gerbine thief with an eye patch on her other flank is the same Vulpan captain that was in the attack on Eliza's cart in the first session of the campaign.
Oh shit.
Basil's eyes widen.
She steps forwards with that sort of clapping and points at Basil and she's like, I remember you now. You're that little turncoat that used to do work for us.
Turncoat? Well, what's all this nonsense?
Yeah, Basil at the moment is just like wide-eyed, just looking at everyone, not trying to make any eye contact with any of the guys here, just looking at Frey, and says, "No, you must be mistaken. I'm not him."
No, I remember you. Used to be our little burglar. Pick the locks, slit throats. You were a nasty little fucker, and then you decided to turn the other cheek, so to speak.
Seems as if I've still got movement as this comes out. Can I just like charge at her? Or
Yes, you are highest in the initiative, so you can.
oh, is this replaying through the battle again? I like going through initiative order. 'Cause I
Yeah,
just took
well,
my turn.
they've entered the initiative now, so.
Okay, well then I will just charge him with my sword past, and just like just shout, just charge at her with my short sword.
Yes, Basil, aim for the eyes.
Doing 4 piercing damage, if that hits with an 18.
That is a hit. 4 damage.
Yeet.
But yeah, you run forwards and just like slash open this wound on her, and she's like, "Ah, you little." Kashmir, it's your turn.
Kashmir hears this commotion, is slowly going to unfurl from his dormant state and move around this side of the cart. I think he's just going to try and get behind Gregory
Okay.
and just use Gregory as a bit of cover.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Leaf, it's your turn.
Yeah, what's it called? Still raging, just like, aha! And just step forward and swing my sword at the sexy fox lady.
Sexy. Right.
You're telling me she does not have an allure of a seductress? She's a powerful woman, powerful thighs. No, just leave. Okay.
Just leave.
This validates everything Scott said about it being a furry campaign. Yeah.
Yep. I must admit, I was a little bit worried to begin with.
All right. That is a miss, unfortunately.
Damn.
The wolf. You have run into combat range with him.
I forgot because there wasn't a
big picture.
Yeah.
He makes attack at Leaf. He gets advantage from his pack tactics.
Ooh.
Leaf, did you get +3 health just then?
Oh,
I didn't. I will add it now.
a critical hit.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
You take 13 damage.
Oh,
Okay,
and
that's fine.
You need to
Well,
make...
I am raging though.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, it is piercing damage, so you will take half of that actually, so you will take 6 damage.
6 damage. Sweet. So I still have 2 hit points left.
And you need to make a strength save. Which
A
I
strength
think you
save.
get advantage on because you're raging.
He does.
only. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. Checks and saving throws, just not attacks.
That'll work.
That
I
will
am
work,
very
yeah.
strong.
It latches on, tries to pull you down to the ground, but you just like stand there as resisted.
Hello, doggy.
All right, the Frey, the Vulpin captain. All right, she draws her short sword, makes these sort of unnecessarily complicated flourishes as she strikes at Basil twice.
Come on, under 14.
Or a critical hit
Oh no.
for 7 damage, followed by a 12 to hit, so a second attack misses.
Okay. Basil ear definitely looks like he's on his last limbs. He's got blood coming, like, from his forehead, from, like, his sides, and he's, like, clearly weak. Yeah.
She hits you with a
He's not
nasty,
looking
nasty
good.
stab in the gut. The German thief steps in, makes 2 dagger attacks at Leaf. Ooh, a natural 1 and then a 9. They both miss.
Haha. Eat shit.
Gregory, it's your turn.
Oh, Basil. Careful, dear boy.
You're on the fire. You're
standing on the fire. You're standing on the fire.
Right, okay, so how do I move then?
You can go here or there.
I'm gonna move to here.
Yep.
And I want to cast Cure Wounds on Basil
Okay.
for 9.
You
Now,
regain.
before you do that, does casting in combat cause
No.
attacks of opportunity? Fuck
Nah.
yeah. Okay. I'm very glad. Ooh, 9. That is that's yummy. I'm good.
All right. It's your turn, Basil.
He's going to do another attack on Frey. And he's going to shout, "Don't ruin this for me! Don't!" Like, genuinely scared and in his voice. For a 16.
That is a hit.
Oh, it does 7 damage.
I don't know. She's surrounded by
Oh, no,
3.
plus 4. Yeah, 11 damage, sorry.
Yeah, 11 damage. Yep, you just make with reinvigorated by Grigory's touch, you thrust at her with a sneaky stab for 11 damage. Kashmir, it's your turn.
Gregory, he's gone.
Sorry, Kashmir.
I'm gonna move forward behind this log.
Yeah.
And knowing that my frostbite didn't really work past the fire last time, I'm gonna cast Mold Earth and try and swallow this fire so that I've got a clear shot
All right.
at the frogs.
Roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you move dirt and quench the fire. It goes. The immediate vicinity goes dim light. Everyone gets disadvantage on their attacks.
Shit.
Leaf, it's your turn.
Scary. I recklessly swing my greatsword at the wolf in front of me.
Okay. Roll with advantage. Oh, roll normal. It won't be advantage because it cancels out the disadvantage.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, But a hit and 7 damage. You just cleave it with your greatsword and just lets out this howl of pain. It's like,
That's right. My bite's worse than your bark bite. To die, dog.
Oh man. It attacks you. It has disadvantage from. Oh wait, I think it has dark vision.
Yeah, it should.
It does. All right. So it attacks with advantage still. 22 to hit. You take 4 piercing damage, Leaf.
add 3 to my temp, and then oops. So it should be 5. So it was 4 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make
Down
a
to
strength
1.
save with advantage. Also, I forgot you need to add 2 damage for raging, so extra 2 damage to that wolf. And you pass your strength save.
Cool.
The Vulpin captain spreads her attacks out between Basil and Gregory. Short sword stab at each.
Is this disadvantage because it's like dark at the moment, or is it just because there's dust in the air from the fire going out? Or
Both, but yeah, dark mostly.
Okay.
She has dark vision, so she's fine. Gregory, 14 to hit, she misses. Basil, a critical hit, you take 8 piercing damage.
Oh,
Can
jeez.
I can I use protection on Basil?
Your reaction, yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
What does that do again, sir?
It gives a
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Alright, sure, roll again. A 14. Your
That's still a
hit
hit.
still, yeah.
Oh.
but it
But
won't be a
it
crit.
won't be a crit though, so just 4 damage.
Beautiful.
Gerbine takes 2 dagger attacks at Gregory. A 22 to hit, you take 6 piercing damage. And then an 8 to hit, you... Oh wait, wait, 1 second. Yeah, that can be his first attack, so he has to roll at disadvantage. So he actually missed entirely. And second attack misses as well, 7 to hit. So no damage at all, Gregory.
Don't
And
worry about it then.
then it's your turn.
Pitiful little Gerbine.
Hey.
Gregory stands by his statement that the Gerbine is pitiful. And he's gonna strike at it.
Alright. Is a hit for 8 damage. Oh, yes, yeah, 8 damage. Basil, it's your turn. Oh, sorry, go on.
Basil's gonna-
Yep, you got
No,
more?
I'm gonna stay there. No.
Okay.
it's all good.
Basil's going to take another wild attack at her again with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to miss.
That is a miss, unfortunately. With the dark vision, she sees it coming and sidesteps it. Kashmir, it's your turn.
Kashmir feels a surge of magic flow through him.
Okay.
I spend both my sorcery points.
Yeah.
To get a first level spell slot back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move to here. And as I move to that area, I'm going to leap into the air, curl into a ball, and slam into the ground.
Okay.
And cast Earth Tremor.
Okay. Dex save. That's everyone within 10 feet, yeah?
Yep, everyone within 10 feet.
Alright, so Leaf, a
Please,
dex
Leaf.
save from you as well, please.
You
Okay.
have advantage.
But you
Darkleaf!
get advantage on it because of your awareness
Rage.
feature.
Uh,
Nah, rage
yeah,
is strength,
Oh,
but
no, it's the other
he
one,
has
yeah.
awareness thing.
Yeah, my rapid senses are tingling.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, you're fine.
Nice.
Alright, so the wolf dex. The wolf fails. Was it 4 bludgeoning damage?
Yep.
Alright. And knocked prone, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, so you slam into the earth and it opens up this fissure. Runs forwards and just sort of devours the wolf. It just falls inside. It's like, "Aah!" Perishes.
Oh shit.
Alright, the Mapak and Ray makes a 6. Oh, there's the wrong one. There it is. Frey fails, takes 4 damage, and is knocked prone.
Yep.
And the Gerbine Thief. Rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
So Frey is prone. Leaf, it's your turn.
That's all. Rain.
I'm going to now swing recklessly at what's it called? The fox person.
alright.
Yeah. Nah, never mind.
That'll give you advantage though, because she's prone.
Oh,
yeah,
she's 2.
you have 2 cases of advantage, so still a miss, unfortunately.
Still a miss.
Yeah, she just rolls.
Why won't you die?
Rolls away from it. She stands up. Takes a short sword stab at Leaf and then Basil.
I'm going to use my reaction to protect Basil.
All right.
Do you have any more spell slots, bro?
It's a free. It's just a reaction.
This two is a spell slot though, right?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Really?
Because you've taken Oath of
I
Protection.
took
right?
protection.
Oh, that's
as
your
a
oath of
fighting
protection.
style. Yeah.
Fuck, that's
All
useless.
right. All her attacks miss, so she just dances around in the dark, just
Dancing in
flourish
the dark.
of blade attacks, but none of them are just committed enough to make contact with you guys. The Gerbine Thief makes 1 dagger attack at Leaf and then 1 at Gregory. Misses Leaf. Oh my god, it just rolled 2 crits in a row to hit Gregory.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Like for disadvantage, like rolled
Disadvantage, yeah.
double crit.
That's-
Oh, hey, wait. Yeah, but sorry, no, it rolled. Oh man, I rolled way too many attacks. I just realized I had disadvantage on it. It's fine. Cool. Yeah, both attacks miss. There was a
okay.
there was a lot of 20s in there. There we go.
That was a roller coaster of a ride.
Oh, it
Josh.
was.
Yeah, that was
I didn't
wrong.
realize I didn't realize I had disadvantage toggled on, so it actually made like 8 dice rolls instead of 4. There we go.
Oh, shit.
All right, Gregory, it's your turn.
After seeing a flurry of blows that never actually hit from this Gerbine folk, he's gonna smash his hammer again. How does
Ooh.
23?
Disadvantage.
How does 14 sound?
That is also good. So 4 damage. Smack him in the dark. You hear him squeak in pain. Basil, it's your turn.
Another reckless attack at Frey from Basil.
All right.
No, it's not going to cut it.
It will
He's got
not.
too much built
unfortunately.
up anger and emotion while he's trying to attack Frey.
Kashmir, it's your turn.
I just want to point out that Basil can take another attack as a bonus action.
Can I? No. No,
With a
not
short
yet.
sword.
Can with a short sword.
Yeah, you can use 2 weapon fighting at any time. You just don't get your dex bonus on the second attack.
It's alright. At the moment, he's not even thinking smart. He's just
Yeah, okay.
like all these missing attacks totally make sense because he's just going half like just laying.
He's
into it,
ra-
not
he-
thinking about. It's not even like raging. It's just like he's just so terrified of this woman that like all of you like just realize he's not thinking sensibly or like martially at all. He's just trying to hit whatever he can.
Just trying to hit.
just to
Yeah.
shut her up.
Josh,
Yes.
Kashmir, I'm not sure if he realizes how poor he put his team in a position-wise by putting that fire out. So, can I roll something to see if he realizes how bad of an idea that was? to put fire-
You don't have dark vision either, do you?
No.
Well, yeah, you just know because you can't see either.
Okay. Can
Light a torch or something. It's like, I'm sorry. Here, does this help?
I think both of my cantrips only put out. Oh no,
Damn.
You got
okay.
prestidigitation, don't you?
Yeah, Druid. No, but it can only snuff. But Druidcraft can light small campfires.
Okay.
So I'm going to move to this area and relight what remains of the rocky, sandy, dirty sticks of the campfire.
All right. Yeah, a small bolt of energy from your hands, and the fire reignites. Leaf, you're up.
Yeah. I strike recklessly at the Jerby with an eye patch. Ooh, switching it up. Haha.
All
Didn't
right.
see that coming.
That's a hit. What does it look like? Yeah, you're not at disadvantage anymore. So. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
it
what's it
was
called?
reckless. Oh, yeah. No, that's Yep. What is it? What does it look like?
Yeah, so what's it called? Go to strike at the fox lady, and then it's like do the fake out and just like change the target at the last second and do an upper fool's guard cup, like just up the center of the Jerby, and like take out the other eye that he had.
Ugh.
It's like
Ugh.
so it's like boom. It's just like then you get ready in the guard, and it's just like yes, ready for the next attack on the fox lady,
All right.
on the Vulpin.
Did you get HP this round, Ben?
I keep forgetting to do that.
How
This-
long? What?
is his
I think
last
we're around
round.
8. No,
Is
we're.
it
I
8?
think we're at
Oh.
8. Yeah.
Okay, you don't get it this round.
No, you do.
I think it's 10, isn't it?
It's
Goes
10
for-
rounds.
it-
There's a
it's-
minute.
Goes for yeah, 6 seconds per.
Oh
round.
yeah, okay, don't worry.
Alrighty. Frey sees that she's clearly outnumbered now. She sort of like looks towards the southern palisade, and or you can't see anything. The combat's sort of passed outside the palisade and out of view, but you do hear this like, "Yes, die, fiends!" from outside of it. The gravelly voice of that Streak Knight.
The cutest little thing with the best voice.
Yeah, love
She sort of like lowers her sword. She's like, "Please, mercy." Disengages and backs towards the tent. Gregory, it's your turn.
Throw down your arms. Gregory's just gonna venture like in front and say, is she the are you the leader of this force around us?
Okay. Oh, she'll reply on her turn.
Oh, it's done.
Basil, it's your turn.
Runs in and stabs her.
All right.
No,
Oh.
Basil, no.
Funny as
For 7. For 7.
Oofed. Yeah, she has 1 hit point left.
Oh, no.
You like stab her.
Can I
She's
just-
like,
can,
yeah, go on.
Can I just make an unarmed strike against her then? It's like my second attack.
if you
Stab
want.
with a punch. Is that okay? You can say no or yay.
Yeah, I mean, nah, actually, yeah.
It has to be with a light weapon.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
yeah, it can't be with
Unarmed
unarmed.
attacks don't
God
count
damn,
as
my
that.
heavy hands.
Yeah,
That's alright.
kind of weird.
No. It makes sense. It's all good. Go for it.
All right, Kashmir, it's your turn.
Kashmir is going to burrow under the earth
Okay.
behind this fox lady and pop up from behind her, and then from the broken earth that I just burrowed through, I will mold it around her legs to trap her in place.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can he do that in
I
6
will attempt
seconds?
to.
I mean,
borrowing
oh,
on
it's
ground.
it's an action.
Fucking
Yeah,
fun.
he can borrow his movement, and
I
then
borrowed-
Okay,
it's an action to cast a spell. But yeah.
as someone who's been digging all day, that's impressive.
Yeah,
If you can do that in
yeah.
6 seconds.
Yeah, this is cartoon style, like
Amazing.
mole digging under the ground. Like,
Yeah.
So there's a lump that goes. Yeah.
yeah, Leaf, it's your turn.
All right. So she surrendered. Then like he's confused. Like just doesn't know what to do. So he just punches her in the face. Non-lethal damage, like trying to knock her out, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. It's boom, she just drops to the ground unconscious. Basil's blade still sticking out of her side, bleeding from multiple places.
Hooray! I got her.
Oh yes. You did
Alright.
very well, Leaf.
From outside the palisades, you hear cries of victory from the guards and the farmers going up. And
So she's knocked down on the ground.
she's knocked down on the ground. That is correct. And we will call the session there tonight, guys.
Before you do that,
Yeah, go on.
Basil is gonna coup de grace her.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah,
I mean,
you just put her down.
I put my short sword away, and I see everyone moving away to kind of look at things, and everyone's distracted. And I pull out a knife, and I just place it on her throat, 2 hands, and I just push it down.
Oh,
Just push it down, just looking at the life escape her eyes, and just none of you have seen this look on Basil's face. It's both pure fear and relief.
I don't think any of us saw it just then either. Thank
Yeah.
Well,
good.
yeah, I mean, we can end it with everyone turning around and seeing it.
Do we hear this happen, Josh?
yeah. I mean, you're all standing around. I mean, you see it happen. Even. I mean,
in my head, Leaf is just celebrating, like, yeah, I knocked out the boss, and then Basil just come over and just fucking shanked her again. It's like, well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
I mean, yeah. It's just like, and knocking someone out. It's, unlike the cartoons, she's not actually unconscious. She's like, he knocked her down, and she's just like dazed. And Basil just comes over like the slow push from Saving Private Ryan. It's like
Basically.
Exactly that. Exactly.
I
that.
like to think that she was knocked out, but still kind of standing up because her legs were trapped in the dirt from when I used Molbeth.
Yeah, it's that weird, when you fall over because someone's standing on your feet or something like that. You got your feet
Exactly.
caught. Yeah.
Actually, I know. She's standing in a test pit and she fell over, so she's bent at the knees, like her
Yeah.
feet are in the ground, and she's like, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Basil is pretty much knees on either side of her chest, just blade plunged into the dirt through her throat.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit. Oh, let it be known that Gregory is not okay with this.
all right.
Well,
And,
Leaf just came out of his rage as he's doing this. It's like, whoa, man, what's with the energy? Calm down. Fuck, just a fight.
All right, and you guys can go to level 3 for next session.
Dope.
Dope.
Catch me through.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, yeah, level 3 characters next week.
Oh, level 2 spells, baby! Or second level spells.
I don't even know what I get at level 3, but I'm very excited.
You get
I
extra
might.
sneak damage. 2d6.
Yep. Oh, 2d6. Yeah,
And
bro.
we'll deal with the aftermath of the attack at the start of next session.
So it sounded
Ooh.
like the fighting had fallen in favor of the Pesh guard.
Yes, the Perch Guard had one.
Yeah, okay. Sweet.